na na no, na na no, na 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 no, 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 na na no. Jellies! What is up, my jellies? Welcome, welcome. It is good to see you. Get back in here. Welcome. Hey, hey, hey. How goes it? How goes it? Welcome. Gather round. You are looking wonderful tonight, darling. Let me just say you are looking as beautiful as the day we met. Tee hee hee. Now get on in here. How you doing? How you feeling? How are you faring? Zanny? Is that who's here? Is that who's here? Is the silly goob here? Is the man himself, the goobiest of the silly ones here? Hey? And where are my jellies? Where on earth are my jellies? I'm trying to... Jellies, wherefore art thou, jellies? My jellies, my kingdom for a jelly. Where art thou, my little beasts? Wherefore art thou? Let me nudge my microphone settings so I can get you guys a little bit closer to me. Boop. There we go. Nice. Wherefore art thou, my jellies? Are you yonder? From what light doth yonder jellies bloom? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Oh, goodness, eh? You're my background music while I wake up. Eh? Nice. Best way to start your day is with a good dose of vitamin Z in your cup. That's what they say. 100% of doctors, actually, 100% of doctors agree with that, okay? In fact, we even managed to get the dentist. You know how there's 9 out of 10 dentists want you to do a thing? We managed to get that one dentist to agree. The 1 in 10, okay? We managed to get 100%. 10 out of 10 doctors would agree that vitamin Z is what you need to service all of your daily needs. This is a medical fact approved by First Stage Productions EN. Hi Zanny, hi Jellies, hey, how goes? And Fake Pavronius, thank you for this. Wow, thank you, Fake Pavronius, thank you very much. Hi Zanny, hi Jellies. Just wanted to share that I am now regularized. There we go. Regularized. My work. Jellies that share these achievements here inspired me so much. Now I'm relaxing in a cozy Airbnb while celebrating my first wedding anniversary. Yippee! Hey, happy anniversary, darling, and thank you for spending it with us as well. Let's go. Yeah, welcome. Hell yeah, congrats. Good work on the work as well. Like, good work locking that down. Tee hee hee. Oh, goodness. So, my little devils, how did you guys spend your day? What have you been up to so far? Are you just waking up? Is it the tail end of your day? What's going on? I'm having a little sip of my coffee in my little Airbnb, doing my thing, getting ready to spend some time with all of you, each and every one of you, would you believe? As I'm hoping to stream with you until, like, I need to skedaddle over to get ready for the 3D. So in the meanwhile, I figured I'd kill a little bit of time with you rather than take a nap, because hell yeah. Going to Anime NYC for day 3. Oh, nice. Waking up, I ate my glasses, so I had to kick them back. Nice. Woke up making some breakfast. Nice. Running around and hacking things down with a machete and a hand axe. Bitch, don't run with sharp things. You'll hurt yourself, bruh. And Chroneco Coroni, the Polaris Enjoy, thank you for the 15 months. 15 months, huh? I've officially been following you longer than I followed my first Oshi. Love it. The club is the best in... Your first Oshi's been replaced. That space is mine. Look at me first, Oshi. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. All right? I'm the fucking captain now. That's me. Get to the fucking back of the line. You eat my scraps now. Okay, so that's good to know. There we go. Anyway. Anyway. Collateral damage. Really? You guys liking possessive brand? Never. Zanny being the guy you've spent longer time with in the club. Teehee. This guy, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm glad that you have spent the time, and of course it is a delight to have you here. Teehee. Who, us? Never. Never, never. Oh, okay, you don't like possessive brat? We should retire him then. If you guys aren't into it, then, you know, I always make sure to listen to my jellies. You know, I always pride myself on listening to you guys and trying to take your feedback very directly. So, you know, if you're not into it, then we can just retire that and not really, you know, tread on that again. We can put it away in the drawer and we can kind of forget about it. If that's what you guys are, you know, kind of doing that thing, we can shut away that little bit and move forward, you know, look at bright new tomorrows instead of rehashing what doesn't work. You know, why are you saying no? I thought you guys didn't want that. What's the matter, little jellies, huh? What's the matter? You're twisting our words? I would never do that. I would never do that. What do you mean? Twisting your words? Provoking you? No, I wouldn't do something like that, would I? No, that doesn't really sound like me. Teehee. If you take it away, I'm leaving. Fine, we'll just put it on the side for now, you know? Let's not rush to change anything. Evil. And Charles as well. Charles, thank you for the 7 months, darling. Thank you. Hello, Zanny and the Netherlings. Let's go. Hey, hello, darling. And I hope that you've been enjoying the last 7 months here. Teehee. Good on you. And I hope that you've got comfy, cozy, and found a nice little spot to relax in. Just say you hate us, bruh. I could never hate you. You guys changed my life for the better and have done more for me than I could ever imagine saying on a single stream. Like, bruh. No, don't even pull out, like, the he hates us, though, because that actually low-key punches me in the heart. Like, I actually I love you guys so fucking much. Like, genuinely, you guys have changed my life, like, irrecognizably. Don't even hit me with that, all right? When it comes to, like, how much gratitude I feel towards each and every one of you, like, for real, I could not. You know? It is galaxies away from the reality of it. See. No one could ever think you hate it. Exactly. Hehe. Sorry, Pookie. We adore you so stinking much, Danny. Teehee. Want to say it to bully you, but also we all like, it's fine. You guys have lots of ways. You say that like you don't have 1,000,001 ways to bully me as Netherlings. You say... Excuse you? Sorry, that wasn't any of you. Some guy was leaning on his horn outside my place. Excuse you, buddy? Thought people in Japan were meant to be polite and shit. Bruv, it's 9:30 or some shit. Don't lean on your horn outside people's apartments, bruh. Okay, bruh? My days. Who is honking, right? We heard that. I was like, bro, what's the dealio? That was loud, right? Brother, don't even. You'll have an angry Incubus walking down the stairs in a minute. Bro was loud, right? Honk, honk, like a goose. Honk, honk. And Minsu as well. Thank you for the 2 months. Oh, look who's back again. Hi, Minsu. Look who's back again, everyone. Again, 2 months now. That went rather fast, didn't it? Do you think that went a little fast? I think that went a little fast, didn't it? Is time starting to slip for you? Is it all starting to mesh together? Are the months beginning to bleed one into the other to the point where each day begins to lose meaning, and before you know it, you've been in the club as long as you remember? Don't worry. If it hasn't already started, it will. Anyway, thank you for the 2 months. Danny, wishing you the best of luck with this concert. Can't wait to see you on stage again. You got this, my darling. Hey, why, thank you. Thank you very much, my beautiful little creature. Thank you. And of course, I will make sure to do my utmost for all of the jellies while I'm out there. I'm gonna absolutely slay it. Goodness gracious me. I'm gonna make sure that my little dusting of Netherbrand in there is gonna be very memorable. So buckle up, buckaroo. It's gonna be a good one. And also, we will be doing some Story of Seasons at 9 p.m. as well. So 24 hours from now, we're gonna be doing some Story of Seasons, and we're gonna be talking about the concert beforehand as well. So it's gonna be like a cozy little Zatsu while we do Story of Seasons, and just kind of like a little bit of a catch up on things. So either way, we're going to talk about some of the stuff that went on, some of the stuff that maybe gets announced, some of the stuff that maybe like rocks on and does its thing. It's going to be good, you know? So buckle up. You're going to be exhausted, but can't wait. Plan is do it, take a nap, wake up, do my thing. Oh, goodness. Teehee. And of course, Necroyasha, thank you for the supply. Okay, try to keep the possessiveness locked away. See how long you can last without being possessive over us. No. No, I'm just gonna keep you. No, that's my answer. No, you're just gonna, no. No, you're mine. And freak bun, the freakiest of the buns. I was having severe brainworms last night, so you saying that felt so targeted. But we won't joke like that anymore if it actually hurts. It's fine, it doesn't. I just never want you guys to forget how much I adore you. That's it. Like, that's it. I never want you guys to actually forget just how much I care. I've always tried to go out of my way to show you guys that, like, despite how do I put it? Despite how things are, I never ever want to view you guys as just a number. I want to make sure that you guys realize how special you are. And I try and do that with every action I take, whether that's remembering little details about you, whether it's like trying to make sure that I recall as much stuff, whether it's urging you to like make positive steps in your personal lives, whether it's trying to make sure that you walk away with from the club like a little bit, I guess, brighter than you came in. Like it's something that I always want to make sure that you guys have. And I never want to make it so that you guys feel like you aren't valued here, because you do have an intrinsic value with me. And I want that to be something that you guys can take for granted. I know some of you have said you don't want to take stuff for granted, but I want that to be something you can take for granted. That, like, the sun is going to rise in the morning. The sun's going to set. The sky is blue. Zander's always going to give a fuck. That's what I want you guys to be able to bank on. I want it to become something natural to you, like breathing, like air, like your little jelly, something that's natural. Hee. That goes for you can take us for granted a little bit. No, never happening. Sorry, bye. No, never happening. Sorry. And Linguisha, thank you very, very much as well for the Jelly Labs. We love a little bit of the Jelly Labs. From the Jelly Labs, straight to my heart, teehee. Let's see what's cooking over in Jelly Labs. Zanay! I missed you! I hope you're having a lovely time in Japan. I treated myself a little too much this week by getting a ticket for a metal band next year and bought Mortal Shell 2. I can't wait to see you in the concert. Break a leg? Why, thank you. Why, yeah, break a leg. Although I feel like I could break a wing. I've already lost one, so I feel like this isn't doing much. I could break a wing. Break a leg, I'm going to be in a wheelchair. Or on crutches or some shit. Break a wing, nothing changes. I'm still walking around. Oh, God. Hey, to be fair, though, on a more serious note, guys, you know what absolutely does not fly with me? Everything. I literally can't fucking fly. Nothing flies with me. For fuck's sake, that made me ugly laugh. Bro, my fucking tears went fucking again. Canceling membership. You're so stupid. Well, yes, but like it reminds me, it's a good joke. This goober. Guys, I met this guy 2 days ago. You should have killed me while you had the chance. Oh, goodness. I should probably read what you wrote instead of... yes, thank you for wishing me luck, though. Hell yeah. Yeah. This is our Oshi, everyone. Damn straight. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. Oh, and I'm watching till I have to go to a party. Nice. Nice. Let's go. And of course, Sky, 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 as well. Hello, Zanny. How are you? How was your date with Rai Rai? Sending you and all the jellies, all of the hugs, kisses, and head pats. Hey, thank you very much. It was a lovely day with Rai Rai. We went out, we did some window shopping together. I got myself a little pair of pants, a new pair of pants, which was nice. They've got that like wide cut kind of Japanese style on them, which is nice. I also just kind of like went around. Rai Rai left me alone and it happened again. I'm gonna be so real. Rai Rai left me alone for an elongated period of time, and he left me in a store to try on clothes. And the goddamn owner comes up to me, this little Japanese dude in like glasses. And he's like, try this on. And I'm like, okay. And bro's like, can I take some pictures of you? And I'm like, okay. Okay. And he's like, put these clothes on. So he puts together an outfit. And he's like, put these clothes on. And I'm like, okay. He's like, you're very tall. And I'm like, thank you. And he's like, stand out here next to my shop sign. And I'm like, oh god, that. And he's like, you model? And I'm like, no, oh no, this can't happen twice. Why does this happen when I come to Japan? No. Bro sits me next to his store sign. He's like, now just look up. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, take pictures. Put them on the store's site. And I'm like, oh. And I was like, oh, Mane-san's gonna fucking kill me. And I'm like, Mane-san's gonna fucking kill my ass. So I just like, I'm already committed to the social interaction. So I like look up, I go to the side, I do some model shots for him. And he's like, good. Show them to the web people. Maybe put on website. And I'm like, okay. Okay. So yes. And then I go and Rai Rai's there and he's like, what happened there? And I'm like changing the clothes and he's like, and I'm like, they got me to take pictures with the sign again. And he's like, they got me to take pictures with the sign. He's like, Mane-san are gonna kill you. And I'm like, yeah, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. It keeps happening. You always tell us not to work for free or for just exposure. Okay, to be fair though, I didn't know what he was doing until he put me in front of the sign. I thought he was just trying to get me to try an outfit on to try and sell it to me. But he did that and then he took all the clothes back. And then he was like, okay, you can go now. And I'm like, okay. I just wanted to get a pair of pants. I only bought one pair of jeans with me. I need a second. Why does this cursed shit keep happening? You couldn't say no. I was too deep into the social interaction. He had me in the clothes and stood by the sign. You didn't even get a discount. Right? Old lady gave me a discount. Side-eyeing lad over there. Side-eyeing that man. And of course, Sky's around. Thank you for the you've been booping us a lot lately, so come here. Aggressively here to create electricity from the whooshu whooshus and friction to leave no survivors on that head of yours. Teehee, mwahs for you and the jellies. Well, joke's on you. I currently have product in my hair I need to leave. You guys can't see it. It's very shiny right now. You know, you guys can't see it, but I've got a little bit of work-in stuff going on right now, so I'm just leaving it. I'm treating it right now because honestly, the humidity of Japan plays havoc with this hair. So I'm doing like a deep moisturizing treatment right now to just kind of leave it. And I'm like, ugh. I figured I would do like a whole ass stream just leaving my hair ready for a deep condition or like deep conditioning it, and then just like wash it out at the end and have like the most supple locks imaginable. You know, the most luscious locks. And I'm like, ugh, let's go. Oh, I bet, right? Right? Leave-in conditioners. Ugh, love it. Can I eat your shiny hair? No, I need that. Don't do that. Don't eat my hair. I need that. Don't do that. No. And thank you for the support. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hi, Danny. I'm so excited for the concert. I've been looking forward to it so much that I've been fidgety all day long. Hey, I hope that you enjoy. There's a, I'm gonna be doing my thing in there. I'm doing a handful of songs, so I hope you enjoy. It's a decent handful. There's gonna be a little handful of Zanny in there, which is gonna be a thing. And hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna be styling. And other stuff. We want to know your surprise? Well, you'll have to tune into the after party to see the surprise. The surprise is there. Don't worry about it. The surprise is gonna be at the after party. The big surprise is at the after party. Don't worry about it. Tee-hee. No, but I've worked really, really hard for this, and I hope you guys can see that that I've been working my ass off. So, I hope that we can all get together once it's done, gather around, and just celebrate. We'll do some, have a little celebration together. What do you say? Once it's all done and we're ready to do the thing. We'll just, I don't know, curl up into our little pile of jellies and finally get a good nap. And Feline Fortuna, meowdy Feline Fortuna. Thank you for the 5 gifted jellies. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, darling. And of course, I do need to get my arse in gear. I've already finished another script and a half for Membies. So when I get back from Japan, I'm going to be able to lock in, record, and give you guys some Membies almost straight out of the gate as well. It'll be me getting reacclimatized to the time zone and getting something out for you really early on. And it's good. It's good. It's a new idea. I'm cooking a new idea for all of you, so, I hope you're ready. Fooged? Yeah, it's gonna be fooged. It's gonna be some fooged. I'm going a little off the wall. It's something new. I haven't spoken about it yet, but there's a little dose of insanity in there, and I know you guys like your little bit of insane Incubus, so I figured that it would be something that was up your street. It's not the Doctor, it's something else, but it's brewing. It's gently brewing. That, and I also need to turn in those lines for the webcomic. My days. I'm a busy little Incubus. My days. My days. We love insanity. Damn straight you do. I've been so busy, I haven't caught up on the other food. I'm gonna be so rotund. It's fine. Listen. I like my jellies rotund and happy. That's what I like to see. Well, thank you, Feline Fortuna. Let's go. And of course, we also have Ramstays. Thank you for the 10 months. Zay, I missed you. Vacation is done and I'm back to work. So I'm becoming a weekend jelly once more. And I missed you. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I missed you too. It's so good. So good. So good. Look. Like we always say, a netherling is a netherling. Doesn't matter if you're here full-time, part-time, all the time, some of the time, once in a blue moon, weekends, weekdays, nights, only evening streams, only morning streams, whenever, right? A netherling is a netherling. That is the way it goes, all right? There's never going to be anything that can beat that. Once you're in this shit for life. There's always going to be a place in the club for you. That's just the way it is, okay? Okay? Good. Bars. Y'all need to stop. There's a little contingent of netherlings that pop down from the fucking rafters whenever I say something and go, bars, incubars. I've noticed this. I've noticed this several times, by the way. There's a contingent of netherlings that drop down and are netherling hype men. Bars, incubars. I think, where did you come from? Where is this what you do? Sorry, I started. Nah, it's all good. We're not allowed to hype you. No, I love you for it. I love you for it. It's just I'm suddenly just talking, then suddenly there's a little gang of hype men Incubus behind me, and I'm like, where did you guys go? Huh? Where did y'all come from? There was no one behind me a second ago. They just suddenly float down, and I'm like, where did you come from? I think it's really cute, whenever I do something, sometimes a random coterie of netherlings just appears and I'm like, what are you doing? Where did you appear from? We've always been here. True, true, true. You guys live in the ceiling, the walls, wherever. And of course, Agent 00 Jelly, thank you very much for the super. Hi, Zanny. Seems like you had quite the fascinating day. The Jelly public need to know. What is this about a moist dino? Sneaky peeks? Any tea from today? Oh my days. So Rai and I went window shopping together because I needed to buy a new pair of jeans because I realized that I didn't pack a spare pair. So I got some. But while we were doing the thing, while we were just kind of going around the store, like a fucking monsoon just opened up. I kid you not. And we just got drenched. Like we were in the store 1 minute and we looked outside and it was just a sheet of water. And like we couldn't stay in the store. So we went out. We got absolutely drenched walking like 5 steps from one store to the next store, right? And like we were like, oh, we are like I mean, when I say we were drenched, we were like wet through walking from one store to the next. So we were like, oh, I like it literally got to the point where like we walked a few steps, got drenched, stepped into like one of the bits of cover next to a store and just huddled next to that little bit of cover next to each other because it was the only bit of like shielding we had from the rain. And we just kind of like huddled there for a moment trying to figure out what to do. And like we walked all of a few steps till we found a little cafe and we just kind of ended up sitting next to each other and just having like having a warm coffee next to each other while we were just drenched through. And it was like, all right, well, Dino and Incubus got drenched and ended up having to sit next to each other and just huddle in a cafe to warm up. And it was like, oh well, it's good enough. Oh goodness. Could have had a Spider-Man moment. I don't think I'd be Spider-Man. I'm not really a Spider-Man. I don't think that's in me. I'm too jaded for that. I'm going to be so real. I've never been super into Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. I don't think Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery quite appeals to me. I don't know why, but there's something about like the fantasticalness where I feel like I like them, but I don't see myself in any of them, you know? Like, you know, it's an obvious one where if Rai was one of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery, he'd be the lizard, you know, obviously, right? like that doesn't need, that doesn't need big brain cells to do. Called you Morlan when asked what you'd be in Spider-Man. I mean, yeah, but I'm going to be so real. Morlan's thing with the spider totems is so contrived at best. And I know I'm going to catch flack from, like, from Spider-Man fans when I say that. But, like, high-key, Morlan with the spider totems, it's a little contrived. And I'm going to be real. When Spider-Man started hitting the thing where it's like, oh, it's actually a cosmic force that granted you the spider powers and empowered the spider to give you spider powers. Yeah, that was a bit more. I prefer freak accident, you know? Just a little bit of freak accident. Hi, everyone. My first time here. Well, welcome. Get on in here. Get in here. Good to see you. Get comfy. Get cozy. Do the thing. And hell yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I'm a giant comics fan, for anyone who doesn't know. Honestly, if I had to say what I saw myself more in, it would probably be like Carnage, to be honest. Like, if I had to paint myself as one particular Spider-Man villain, it would probably be Carnage. Carnage would have to be the one. Or like... maybe like... was it Ultimate Carnage, where he ended up a little bit smarter? I feel like Carnage is too dumb, but I feel like Carnage in one of his smarter incarnations, where it's like Ultimate Carnage, or like something along those lines. One of the smarter deviations of it, because 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 Carnage isn't the one. But I feel like the symbiote of Carnage in and of itself, as opposed to the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 hosted Carnage, is different. Because you have to remember the symbiotes take traits from their host, and 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is a dumbass serial killer. So, like... Carnage... I think Venom suits you a lot. Yeah, but my tummy's too small. I don't eat that much. I don't know. I'm not so depresso espresso as Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock's kind of a loser. Like, I'm gonna be so real. Like, if I had to... Yeah, Eddie Brock's kind of a fucking loser. I'm gonna be real. Like... Every version of Eddie Brock's a fucking loser. Like, not every single one. But, like... You know what? True, right? See? Oh, guys, I'm Morbius. I'm gonna mob. My days. I got that Morbius. Brother, we don't go there. What do you mean? What do you mean? I think it's hilarious. He's Morbin. And of course, just eternally cozy core. Thank you very much, the Headlock Netherling. Hi, Zanny and Jellies. I wanted to share something I'm excited about. Recently, I've been able to help out my local health center this September. Nice. Go do your thing. Glad that you're doing something that's like super proactive, and obviously like that's a really rewarding thing. So take a moment as well. Amazing work and all the love to you. All right. And of course, dearly, thank you for the super. Hi, Zanny. Gonna study while I watch you while you play, but also wanted to wish to you and everyone good luck on the concert tomorrow. Enjoy. Why, thank you, darling. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to slut it up. We got a little bit of time. Let's just have some fun with it, you know? I'm gonna have some fun with it. It's an FSP event. They're bringing out Zander Netherbrand for that, so we might as well do our thing. You know, I'm getting ready to get into my corporate duds, get the old leotard back on for one more spin, and see how it goes, you know? Also, forgive me if I'm silent for a second. I'm drinking a canned coffee as well while we do this. You can't see. I've got like a little straw, but I'm like... You know? It's like... With the Minecraft sounds. Tuning in for the Zan Man. I mean, the concert is hosted on Zan. The streaming site Zan. After the free portion. The free portion. After that, I make a cameo in the free portion. After that, it's all paywall, baby. Fuck me. Anyway, Zan is for ZSP. That is but a small dash of the ZSP empire. Indeed. And of course, B-Bear, thank you very much for the 8 months as well, darling. Thank you for the 8 months. 8 months. Yippee! I'm very hyped for the concert. Gamba Gamba. Hope you've been doing well. Hell yeah. Oh, my days. Well, congrats on the 8 months. It's really nice that you've stuck around for so long. I'm very glad. I'm very proud. And of course, heck, I hope that you can join us for another 8 months and keep doing your thing. And of course, speaking of doing your thing, Victory M, the certified Zanny hater. Thank you for the glizzy. Yum. We love a good glizzy. Thank you very, very much. And let's go. I'm kind of like trying to hype myself up for the concert right now. I got to make sure that like I'm ready to show my Netherlings in their best light. I got to show everyone who watches just why the Netherlings are like fucking as hype as they are. I got to be putting my best foot forward for all of you guys. I got to be ready to represent, okay? I am showing the club in a good light, and I'm showing my Netherlings in a good light, and I got to make sure that everyone sees why you guys are so amazing, okay? This is my chance to be like, look, this is what the jellies made. They are the club. And they got the Incubus. Come on, do the thing. Look at my jellies. Look how wonderful they are. It's my chance to like grab you and throw you to the front and just be like, look. I'm waffle good luck. Anyway, thank you, darling. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Cheering Zanny in the chat. That's our mans. Zanny. He's Incubus is really kind of difficult to rhyme with. He's man? Incuman? I am Alexander Incuman. My days. My days. And of course, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Hello, Zander. How are you? Have a great day. Mwah. And good luck tomorrow at the concert. Wait, thank you, darling. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you, darling. And of course, second to none, the Polaris cutie. Thank you very much for the super as well. Hi, Zanky and the jellies. Just wanted to give you a mwah. Dealing with a headache, so I hope y'all are doing well. It's all good, darling. It's all good. Rai was dealing with a headache earlier. He is good to go now, okay? He made sure I go back to my apartment okay as well after we parted ways. He was like, okay, so the bus doesn't stop near where you're going. So these are the directions, okay? You go out, and then you wait till you get to the Domino's, and then you go right, and then you keep going straight. And don't get distracted. Keep going straight till you see something you recognize. And I'm like, okay. Okay. That'll work, right? Speaking of Rari, he said to ask you to say shabu shabu. Shabu shabu. There you go. Yeah. And Sergey, thank you for the 3 hearts in various sizes. 3 hearts in various sizes. Thank you very much, Sergey. Thank you. And of course, Melian as well. Thank you for the 5 gifted jellies. Hey, thank you, sweetheart. And a big mwah to you as well. Let's go. Hyping ourselves up before the concert. Let's go. He was worried you'd be model napped again. I'm going to be like... This is probably like a really like kind of out of pocket thing to say. But normally I have to look after my hair quite heavy because of the fact that like I keep it like when I'm out and about. And obviously I let it ride free when I'm in the club with you guys. But when I'm out and about, I have to put like a little bit of product in. I have to like slick it backwards. I kind of like have to pin it back because like I've never really been in love with my hair. My hair kind of isn't the best thing in the world. But when it got wet and it was like... I had that moment where, I don't know if you've like ever, well, of course you guys have, if you've like treated your hair before because you don't like how it naturally is, and then it gets wet and it reverts back to its original form. I've always hated the original form. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West. And I'm like... But then I had this moment where I looked in like a Combini that I was like looking by in the reflection and I'm like... Yo, my hair back in its like natural form kind of fucks. It's like long enough now that like... when it does its thing, obviously you guys see it here, and you guys see the long, flowing, beautiful thing. But weirdly, this blondage hair, when it gets a little wet, turns to like these like fluffy little ringlet curls, which I know, I'm sure you guys would adore. But normally I like straighten it out, and I try and keep it like reasonably like straight or pin it back. And I'm like, you know what? Am I at the time in my life where I'm going to embrace like longer curly hair? Is this it? Is this the time? Am I finally going to go blonde curls? Am I a blonde curl type of man? Yes. Embrace it. And be the full 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 self. Embrace your genes, good fellow. Embrace your genes, good fellow. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. 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 Oh, goodness. Yes. Join me in ringlet life. Oh, God. The curly hair era is seeking me out. It is. Well, I don't know. I got it straightened out right now, but like, I might just have to. It might be time. Might be time to embrace the genes. It might be time to embrace the genes. Embrace your genes. Cause chaos. And of course, Victory and the Zanny hater. Incubus. He's got the best gluteus. Incubus. He's got the best gluteus. Zanny hater, but proceeds to put together a lovely cheer. Let's go. Thank you, darling. Although I will say I'm flat as a fucking pancake still. Oh, you know what, though? I don't know if you guys saw the other day, but, like, they finally gave me fucking collision physics on my jacket. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw. They gave me collision physics on my fucking jacket. It only took them 2.5 years. Like, my days. My jacket can collide with things now. Did you guys see the 3D jacket? It has collision. That was the first thing I noticed, right? The jacket has collision physics now, which is kind of insane. The jacket is sentient. Yeah, I saw that. That's exciting. Right? I was really glad that they actually put a little bit of work into me because honestly, like, as much as it's like a whole thing, I low-key have been waiting for a little bit of a touch-up for a while, you know? It's definitely a thing. I know that's definitely something that I've been craving. Oh, goodness. And of course, just eternally cozy core, the headlock Netherling. So speaking about 𝓂𝓸𝓼𝓽, have you ever considered following in my steps and asking for a headlock too? You know, I feel like if Rai puts me in a headlock, though, I prefer him to be rougher. Like, just a headlock? Like, nah, I prefer something rougher, not gonna lie. Like, that's just a little, like, oh no, like, come on. So real for that, so real. He's just like me, right? Throw me around a bit, come on. I'm a demon, I heal quickly. Like, it's the whole, like, Wolverine regeneration thing. Like, when I die, but I'm hard to kill. Like, you gotta put some effort into it. Throw me around. Do something. Teehee. Teehee. Just want to... You can take a battle. Listen. Like I've always said, if I'm in a fair fight, then I've done something wrong to end up there in the first place. I never want to be in a fight that isn't completely rigged in my favor. If the cards are rigged in your favor, you can never lose. Tactical Incubus. Remember, I plot and I scheme. That's like that's like my thing. I plot and I scheme. Hell, I'll have you know that in law, I've never even committed a single act of violence. That's true. Look at all the law and all the stuff. I've never committed a single act of violence or dirtied my hands in any way. Everything I've always done has always been far removed from me and very, very remote, right? Everything's always been intricate schemes several times removed from me. See? That they know about. Well, obviously. In law, I'm also a villain. He's a clean boy. Let's not go that far. Such a pure devil. Exactly. No, the point is, okay, stuff just happens. I nudge things and they happen. It's the little schemer incubus, you know? Besides, I've always found stuff like that more compelling. Teehee. And Yorumori, arigatou gozaimasu. Yorumori, mwah. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Oh, goodness. No, Rai and I went out today. We got lunch together and we also got dinner together because we didn't want to go home in the rain. So we kind of just huddled and got dinner and lunch together. It was really nice. We got a couple of meals out. Rai's a hungry boy. Like, I love Rai. He's a hungry boy. He's like, he takes me to all the best places and knows where all the best food is. And I'm like, what's this place? What's this place? Do we eat here? What's this? He's like, I'm trying to expand your palate by taking you to new places that maybe you haven't thought of going before. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I also don't want to ruin your stomach. And I'm like, okay. So it was cute. I got to try some new food today, which was really nice. Obviously, like, it's definitely a thing where I'm like, okay, what's this thing? And how do I eat this? And how... Rai has to teach me how to eat half the food when I'm there. Because I'm like, how do I eat this? And what do I do? How does this work? Do I pour... He was like, you pour the broth on the rice. And I'm like, oh... Okay, so I pour this on, and then I eat it. And he's like, then you mix it. And I'm like, okay. Okay, and then I mix it. And he's like, yeah, there you go. And I'm like, oh, okay. I understand now. No, I had a really fun day out. I hope we can go for another day out too. We've both been so busy. Trying to find a little bit of time where we're... that we're trying to find a little bit of time that we're both like not busy, so I can take him out for dinner is really nice, you know, or it's kind of hard. Obviously I'd like to take him out to dinner soon, just as a thank you for him being so helpful and so nice to me. But like, you know, Necroyash, thank you for the supply. Embrace those jeans, hug those pants like they hug your thighs. No, I'm wearing the new pants right now. They're really nice, they're really comfy. I'm wearing them with my big chunky boots. Well, I'm not wearing them in the apartment because, like, when I moved in, the lady who, like, let me in was like, don't wear shoes in here. Take them off. And I'm like, I know. I've been in a Japanese place before. She's like, don't wear the shoes. And I'm like, I understand. Speaking of the dino, you two were adorable in the pre-show. Can I just say that the pre-show now has... By the way, the pre-show, jellies, you can't tease me anymore over that, by the way. The jellies, you can't tease me. That it's always me going after Rai now, by the way, okay? There is now footage of Rai grabbing me by the arm and dragging me across the stage with him to be next to him, by the way. I just want you guys to all know that. Every single one of you saw that, correct? Correct. There is footage. It was captured in high definition 4K. It is not only me now. There is now footage of him grabbing me by the arm and pulling me across the stage. You guys saw that? Yep, exactly. You guys saw that. I thought you did. No. I'll admit you're right. That was hella cute. See? I'm not being a tsundere. I'm not. I'm just saying, okay? You can't say it's always me now, okay? Because you guys are like, oh, it's always you. And I'm like, no, it's not, okay? That moment turned me into a shipper. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I saw him dragging you. See, it's not just me anymore. He like grabbed me and everything. He's so pouty, silly. Listen, we tease each other. We have our little tug of war. I dote on you guys. It's the way of things. All right. No, I have to admit, I've been really treasuring the little bits of time that we get to spend together in the evenings. It's been definitely a bit of a time because, like, I always feel like, you know, I lose a bit of the Inky magic when I travel and have to go away for a few days and come back. So I've been treasuring getting to grab these moments with you more than usual. And I think maybe because the workload has been so heavy recently, it's put a little bit of that extra pressure on me. And I'm always worried that, like, I'm not going to be able to perform under pressure. But... you know, it's a situation where I definitely want to, like, not let you down necessarily. So I have to admit, it's been a moment where I am feeling a little extra clingy and kind of questioning if I'm doing enough, you know? Because I'm still managing to do streams every single night, but, you know, they're not as long as normal, and you know, like, jelly things. Hopefully once the concert's done and we're on Zanny time full time, gonna be good. Once we're on Zanny time, we're on some demon time, then we're gonna be all well and good, you know? After that, we're gonna be trying to get back to our regular schedule and cranking things out. You're doing so well. I know you always do so much more for us. Hopefully come Tuesday, we'll be hitting our coffee date like normal, and then I'll be doubling up on the times. So we can get a little funky with it. So keep your fingers crossed, my little jellies. You're busy with the concert right now. I know. But you know how it goes. It's the eternal, am I going to lose the Incu magic? You know? It's that. It's the eternal, will I lose the Incu magic? And can I... Because it's something that's intangible. I'm not sure what the Incu magic is. But the Incu magic exists because I felt it. And I feel it when I'm with you guys. And I'm always worried that I'm going to lose my grip of it. You know? You do more than enough, Zanny. I could do more. The Incu magic is strong. That's the thing. If you lose, we will bring it back. Jelly's threatening me. I think we need to hit him with more love. Ties me to a chair. I think you need more love, Incubus. Jelly's threatening me. Jelly's threatening me. That's a way. I hope you're keeping up on sleep. Rare Chan said you fell asleep on the floor. Kinda. It's been a little bit funky, I will say. You know, my sleep hasn't been like the most phenomenal, but also it's kind of a thing where that's not a strong yes. Kinda. So it's just been a thing where, like, obviously the rehearsals are long, but also I've been adjusting my sleep because I just got here, and also I've been still doing my thing, and also I've been trying to keep up with you guys as well, and try not to lose my rhythm and my pace with all of you. So, you know, I've been trying to do my utmost, and clearly things have been, you know, going good, but every once in a while, I get a little EP. But also part of it as well was that we had a really early start that day. And like low-key, we had a bit of an early start and I had a bit of an early start. So I set up some pillows and made myself a little bed on the floor. And I just kind of slept during some of the 3D like stuff where they were just getting us to sit around and do fuck all. So I was like, I might as well just chill now. And like, I did. So it was nice. So, you know, gotta do my thing. It's also just a thing where, like, you know, I think being in JP burns a little bit more energy on my end because I have to contend with some extra stuff. So I kind of have to go into like hibernation mode every once in a while, you know? But no, I am looking after myself and I am doing my thing. I am eating well. I am trying to get at least like 7 hours of sleep a night. So I'm trying to be a good boy for you. It's my thing. Teehee. Oh, goodness. And of course, Necroyash, thank you for the spot. Zanny, I'm grateful that you're even streaming at all while you're probably exhausted. I know that you're running on less vitamin N, like we're running on less vitamin C, but we'll be supercharged when it's time to see you on that stage, shining like the brilliant star you are. Why, thank you, darling. And of course, a big mwah to you. I am going to tell you guys, if you are seeing the concert, I'm more in the latter half of the concert than I am in the beginning half. Don't get disheartened if you watch and are just like, why the fuck is there no Incubus in the first half of the concert? Like, why the fuck was the Incubus here like once in the first like half of the why did the Incubus appear for like 3 seconds before the paywall? And why is he only appearing like fucking once here? Like, I'm in the latter half. Don't get fucking pissed if you like are like, where'd he go? Like, I'm giving you the heads up. I'm giving you the fucking heads up that, like, I'm in the latter half more than I am. I've been here long enough to know how it rolls. I know how it rolls. True. You do. You're premium. God, fuck me. You know, he knows what we're like. See? Jelly's getting mad. Zenny getting nommed. Appreciate the warning. Paywall. Still be pissed, but at least I expect it. My days. And of course, not so 𝓂𝓼 as well. Thank you for the 7 months. Happy 7 months. Kiss. Mwah. Big huggy. Thank you, darling. And of course, all the love back on you as well. Enjoying the show, waiting for my main course. Damn straight. Damn straight. Oh, goodness. You will be fed, okay? If not, like, today, then you'll be fed in the next handful of days, okay? Next handful of days. You will get your meal. You will. You will receive your meal. Just hold on and be patient. The Incubus has been scheming. Don't worry, jellies. Don't worry. My fucking monitor fell down. Fuck me. Don't freak out in chat. Don't worry. My fucking monitor fell down. Ugh. Oh, good Jesus. Oh, fuck me. All right, there we go. Ugh. There we go. Okay, there we go. Help. Oh, it's fine. They gave me a fucking monitor without any screws. So, I'm fine. Nothing happened. Did it survive? Yeah. I just got given a fuck-ass monitor without any screws. I'm fine. The monitor Manisan gave me, or the company gave me, didn't have any screws to, like, hold it up. Because apparently, like, every single monitor that we own in this company that they give to talent is missing its screws. So, yeah, it's just kind of propped up in the frame without actually having anything to, like, actually, like, keep it in place. So it's just kind of put in the frame. So yeah. Wild. How does that even happen? You want the actual answer? One of the Manisans left and took the screws with them. One of the monitors was being used by a Manisan, and then they left, and they just took the fucking screws with them. That's one of them. You have to be like, I swear to God, no. I swear to God. We had a Manisan fucking left and took the screws to the monitor with them. And I'm like, you petty bitch. You petty bitch. But also, I do the fucking same in a heartbeat. We had next Manisan, they just took the fucking screws, and I'm like, you petty cunt. I would do the same. They just took the screws to their monitor and left, and I'm like, you know what? Queen, you were useless while you were here, but Queen, literally screwed. Christ have mercy, right? So yeah, no, the like monitor doesn't actually have anything holding it up apart from like it being slotted into its base. So like, if I nudge the table, it'll fall. Oh, it was one of yours? Oh yeah, no, well, to be fair, all of them have been one of mine at one stage. Like, I've gone through all of them. I'm the trial by fire they give Mane-sans before moving me on to someone else. Listen, I'm like a kid who's reached the teenage years in the foster care system, all right? None of the parents want me. They just take me for days out so they can have a trial run before they adopt the kid they really want, all right? I'm like the fucking Tracy Beaker of this fucking system. I'm the fucking Tracy Beaker of the Mane-san system, all right? I'm over in the dumping ground. To be very British at you real quick. If any of you know that extremely British reference I made, an extremely specific British reference. That was a flashback. That is a tragic comparison. No, I know the exact reference, right? Don't worry, guys. My real Mane-san's gonna pick me up soon. Tomorrow. Stop. No, to be straight up, that's an unfair comparison though. Shout out Onimane. Onimane is my real Mane-san. Onimane picked me up from the foster home Onemane is my go. Onemane is the one for me. Onemane has my back. Onemane says insane shit like I say insane shit. Onemane backs me up when I'm going wild and actually, like, low-key checks me. I'm like, Onemane, am I saying shit that's out of fucking pocket or do I have a point? And Onemane's like, yo, you have a point, though. Keep going. Keep talking your shit, queen. And I'm like, okay, I got you, chief. I got you, chief. I got you. So, like, yeah, no, Onemane, goated. Rai and I love Onemane. We ride for Onemane. We die for Onemane, okay? Let me tell you, Onemane, if you are watching, my brother, okay? Rai and I are some soldiers. We will have your back irregardless, all right? Let's go. Let's go, all right? I'll tell you, all right? Onemane is goated. Onemane does shit. Onemane gets shit done. Onemane says shit. Onemane's like, you know, Incubus, you got a point. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like, love that man. Love him. 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 We did 12 test runs to get our Mane-san. The Mane-san we needed. Goated Mane-san with the ultimate sauce. For real. For real. For real. For real. For real. If we're doing the Tracy B comparison, Onemane's my cam. There you go. Onemane's cam. Onemane's the one that finally adopts me. Oh, goodness. Oh, my days. My days. Oh, my God. I know. I can't believe... That's such an obscure British reference as well at you. Like, my days. I'm not going to obscure British reference you anymore. Let's do some Tiny Glade. I'm still going to be yapping while playing some Tiny Glade. But honestly, like, I want us to jelly pile, get comfy, get cozy, scheme, prepare some devilish deeds, and, you know, see what fun we can cook up. So get over here, my little jellies. I think it's time for some Tiny Glade. Ya to the yeet. Whoop. Do. Wait a minute. Tiny Glade? It looks like your graphics card or drive. Oh, yeah, I updated my drivers. Tiny Glade? There you are. Tiny Glade was like, I noticed your graphics card has changed. Or you updated your drivers. Are you still comfortable with running me? And I'm like, yes. Thank you for the consideration, Pookie. Well, hey, VOD gang. Looking sexy. How goes? Welcome. I am Zander Netherbrand. Your literal sex demon. And I'm here to get cozy with y'all. What do you say? Hi, future me. Well, hi. Well, hi. Hi. Let's go. Now, this is what we were building last time, so I figured we'd continue on a little bit with this, because not going to lie, this looks kind of great. Oh, excited for my first live Tiny Glade. True, I don't normally do Tiny Glade this time. Normally it's an evening time slot thing. But I guess it's it's something that, like, we're kind of doing. We yap and we have cozy times, you know? Now, we are working on this cool little, like, old fortress, and it's kind of great. And I kind of vibe. And Bun Moe, thank you for the 9 months. What's up, Bun Moe? Thank you for being your amazing self, Zanny. Hey, nah. Thank you for continuing to support me and cheer me on. I would not be able to do this without you guys. You guys have always been so loud and so dedicated in, like, having my back. Yeah, it's us. It's the jellies and the Incubus forever, you know? Like, that's the way of things. And of course the cupcakes as well. The Jelly-Zor Alliance continues strong. Now, I was thinking that we would build a little town out here. So let's go. But thank you for the 9 months. That is an entire pregnancy. So hell yeah. Jelly and Incubus do not separate. So true. So true. I'm thinking we'd put like a little home here. Nothing too big and fancy, but something to go next to the moat, you know? Jelly cupcakes, Netherzors. Damn straight. Listen, it's an alliance. It's really nice. 𝓂𝓚 has had my back for a very, very long time. And I think it's, like, really beautiful that, like, the Netherlings and the Rhizors have had each other's backs, then in turn. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know. It feels like we had our relationship, and our relationship was a really good one. And then that kind of, like, positive relationship got passed along to you guys in turn. And I'm really proud of that, because it feels like, you know, we got to share something that was, you know, kind of our thing, and it became part of our communities, and I really love that. It's rare to find something that positive. Love it. Better. I think we should put a third house in the mix here. What if we put a third house in? Ooh, that looks kind of nice, not gonna lie. Oh, that looks good, actually. What if we moved this tree to here? Thickened this out with a little bit of pathing. Like that. I like that. There we are. Kind of cheek that inwards a bit. Pull that outwards a bit. I like that. Having like a nice big home by the shoreline there. I like that a lot. Same. I am always curious to hear what you guys like as well, you know? I try and base as much as what I do as possible around what you guys enjoy. So when you guys say that like you like seeing me with someone or like one of my buddies, it genuinely like means a lot. So, you know? That's a thing. We like you? Well, I'd hope so. Otherwise you wouldn't... I'd suggest you don't fucking watch if you don't like me. Like, oh, I hate that Zander fella. Let me tune into his stream. Let me tune into his stream real quick. You know I can't you know who I can't stand? Zander. Let me watch him real quick. I'm complimenting you? Yeah, but like, have you seen Naruto? I'm like him when they're throwing like the kunais at each other. That's me with your compliments. I'm able to dodge them professionally. Man, I'm leaving. I am a professional compliments dodger. Sorry, Pookie. Such is the way. Do we have better balconies over there? I suppose not. Is that a challenge? Teehee. Is it more of an insult to you if someone is neutral about you? You know, weirdly, I've never really met anyone who's neutral about me. As strange as that is to sound, I tend to elicit quite strong reactions either way. It's quite rare to find someone who is, who's neutral on me. As a German, I approve of the castle. Nice. Glad to see that I have German approval. Dankeschön. Same, right? I always feel like I engender very strong reactions. Yeah, you bring energy. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. A necroyasha to give this a whack. Actually, it's a little loud. Let me nudge the volume down just a tiny bit. Volume. There we go. A necroyasha to give this a whack. He's right. We throw supers at him with compliments in them, and he dodges them. We unfortunately pay him to dodge our compliments. Do you want me to sit here and take your compliments? Is that what you'd like? Do you want me to sit here submissively and take your compliments? Like a good little bottom? Is that what you want? Yes. Yes, obviously, yes. Yeah. Fine. Yes. Yes, kinda. Sometimes, ye. I mean, I could. I suppose I could. Maybe. You should have known what we'd say. Well, you guys are unpredictable. I never know what you're going to do from one moment to the next. Internalize the compliment too. Listen, okay? No one said anything about that. No one said anything about that in the slightest. Dia, thank you for the yakachaka. Take it. Take it. Take what? Take what? Take what? You haven't said anything yet. You've just gone take it. You haven't said anything yet. Don't you start, little jelly. Don't start. I've seen how this dance occurs before. Take it. Take it. What are you saying? And Hawthorne, thank you for the nether heart. Thank you, Hawthorne. Thank you for the nether heart, darling. Take the compliments. Take it like a good fellow. You haven't said anything. What do you mean? These are words. Take it. How am I meant to take it? Yeah. Dearly. Thank you for the silver. Get loved, you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I appreciate the love. I do. One of the one of the reasons I try and show that I appreciate the love so much is because of the fact that, like, I try and make sure to, like, I don't know, it's why I work hard on stuff and try and make sure that I don't take it for granted. I show that I don't. I know that's like a kind of backwards way of doing it, but like, I gotta show you guys more before I'm ready to settle down, you know, and say that, like, I've done my thing. Yeah, you know? And of course, Jane Langer as well. Thank you very much for the rose. Thank you for the rose, darling. And thank you for the 3 hearts in various sizes as well. And yes, the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is running as well now. You guys can hear the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 if you like. And necroyasha to give the super. Repeat after me. I, Zander Netherbrand, deserve all the love my netherlings give me. I'm a hardworking, sweet, kind, genuine, cute, and most of all, I have a beautiful soul. I am sweet and hardworking, and I try my damnedest. There you go. Yes, perfect. Yes, perfect. It's like pulling teeth. It's like performing dental surgery on myself. Truth. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. But Netherlings, it's so much, I can't take it. It's so much, I can't take it. Speak the true. It's so much. Stop. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. He's trying to distract us. Stop it. No, I'm not. 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 Shit. And Pez, thank you very much for the super. Dodge this then. You're sweet, caring, talented, hardworking, and the magic is always there as long as you're our Incubus and we're your jellies. So take care of yourself. We appreciate everything you do for us. Always. Thank you, darling. And no, like I said, you guys found an Incubus that was kind of lost and you made me your guy. And I want to keep repaying that because I sometimes feel like, you know, I want you guys to have a voice within VTubing. And within this company, I want you guys to have a loud voice, you know? And that's why I want to make sure, you know, like I don't want you guys to be forgotten about. And I don't want to forget you. So, I'm done. I'm doing my thing. You know? It's a thing. But I hope that you guys see that, like, it's me working hard and trying to make sure that you're well taken care of. It all boils down to that. There you go. And MJ Long as well. Thank you for the heart. And 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 as well. You work really hard. And we just like to see that we just... And we... did you know that the US Federal Reserve has a side funding that is specifically allocated for the Chancellor of the Treasury that that has no official usage for it, and that the Chancellor of the Treasury has only needs presidential dispensation to spend from this piggy bank freely, and this treasury is never actually overseen in any type of way. It's a separate fund which is unaccounted for within government and is there to be freely used by the specific treasury chancellor, and that there's actually no accounting or anything that's attached to it, and it's very interesting because recently the specific treasury the thing that was the fund that was used was actually used to buy a large amount of Japanese bonds within the yen, which is very interesting. So that's I'm trying to use Netherbrand. Damn it. The Netherbrand shield is failing. This doesn't normally happen. The Netherbrand works. It's there. That's not me trying to send you to 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 either. That's actually me turning around and saying an actual thing. Normally Netherbrand distracts you. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the super. You work really hard, and we just like to see that you know that we see it. I know, but I know. Sometimes stuff I want to get through for you guys doesn't end up happening. Well, a lot of the time it doesn't. And I've been trying really hard, but sometimes I always get worried that you guys think I'm sat on my ass doing nothing when, like, something that I've been working on to get for you guys doesn't go through. And it's you know, I've been trying to make sure that, like, you guys know, and I've been trying to give you guys little nudges in my own way to make sure that, like, you know that I'm still doing stuff, even when things don't turn out quite as planned. That's the thing. Is that a real thing? Yes, that is actually a real thing. That is. You stream, like, even outside of streams, you know? Whether it's the fact where, like, there are covers or there are songs or there are projects that, like, I've tried to get off the ground that never quite managed it. You know, it's a thing. You know, I guess I've always kind of been a little, I've always felt like I don't have enough, like, big projects, because I only manage to get out, like, 1 or 2 things a year. But, you know, it's me doing those vibes, you know? But thank you, 𝓂𝓚𝓾𝓻, and, you know, I'm sure you guys see. And 𝓂𝓚𝓾𝓻, thank you for the silver. Good boy. You're a very good evil Incubus. I am. I'm very good, very evil. Very evil, very good. Very evil, very good. Very evil, very good. Very evil, very good. I'm hoping that with 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 here now, I can do a lot more projects for you guys as well, you know? Now that I've got someone who can get stuff off the ground, because one of the things that, like, kind of caused it to struggle before, to be really transparent, was I didn't have a manager to advocate for me. And obviously now 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻's here, and he's as much of a bitch as I am. Like, it means that like there's a voice that that can get some stuff through and can sort of like throw a little bit of extra, you know, weight behind things. So I do have that, like, advocate now to kind of help nudge things, and like it was something that, like, I hadn't had up until this point. So I think that was why I was so excited when 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 turned up, because it meant that, like, things are gonna change, you know. It's a positive thing. It's a really positive thing. So yeah, no, and MJ manga doesn't get loved. Well, listen, I know you guys have you guys are beautiful. Never forget that, okay? Thank you, thank you. And of course, Freak Bun, puppy whining like he isn't into rough treatment. Listen, okay. At least learn my safe word first. It's pineapple. Okay? Listen, it's pineapple. Thank you very much, Freak One. Oh, goodness. Oh, my days. We know, but you didn't say it. True. Oh, that's what we're doing now. What do you mean that's what we're doing now? I'm just saying it's pineapple. Not that any of you would... Not that any of you need to know that, but it's pineapple. Oh, goodness. And of course, I don't know why you guys have this information now. Ooh. Like, it's a thing. You've told us many times. Well, you know, it's just in case. What if there's an instance where, like, it might be needed? Thanks for the info, I guess. Well, you're welcome, I suppose. We learn a lot with you. I know you learn a lot with me, and it's usually cursed. You're learning with Zander Netherbrand, brackets, it's cursed. And Hawthorne, good Incubus, darling. I know. I know. I think I've always felt very much like I had something to prove. And I still do. And I kind of never want to stop feeling like I've got something to prove. Because I'm always going to. You know? I kind of always want to have something to prove with you guys. Because of the fact that, like, the day that I don't is the day that I don't... You know, the day that... this has less weight. And I always want to have something to prove. So I like it, you know? That's the way it goes. And I think that the steady, like, transformation that I've gone through from, like, you know, with you guys by my side, from, like, confused to rebellious to your indie corpo idol VTuber guy is kind of a really beautiful, kind of insanely rebellious one that's happened, you know? Like, I don't know, I'm just saying, Ensemble Stars couldn't write a plot as good as this one. You know, just putting that out there. Ensemble Stars wish they could write a plot as good as the Incubus's journey. Although they do have, like, a nuclear war in there, so, you know, we'll see how it goes. And of course, Yorumori, arigatou gozaimasu for the akochaka Yorumori. Thank you very much. Mwah. Okay, thank you. And my days, sheep piled by this little jelly. Sheep piled by this little devil of a jelly. Getting bonked by you. Look at the little sheepies. Little sheepies just jump out of nowhere. It's like, hey, Incubus, are you ready for an ambush? And I'm like, no. That defeats the whole point of an ambush. Ah! It's not. It's, you know what? That actually, it's like, hey, Incubus. I'm like, yeah. It's like, what will happen if we ambushed you now? And I'm like, well, that wouldn't work. You just told me that I'm about to get ambushed. You guys. No, wait, come back. I didn't go anywhere. You just took out my legs. You went for the kneecaps. And is that 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻? Oh no, Fred, no, they're attacking me. The jellies are, the Netherlings are swarming me. My days. 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻, my owl Pookie. Let's go. Fred, the little devil, the man who knows everyone, okay? The fanciest boyo that I know. An absolute delight, okay? Start with the toes, Netherlings. Damn it. Don't say that. There are owlets here, Fred. Don't say that. I swooped up owlets after you went. They know what to do. Good. Om nom nom. My days. If you say so, Fred. Fred approves of our bullshit. Oh no, he'll cheer you on. That's the thing. He likes watching you guys make me squirm. He's into it. Fred and Zanny, my weird little ship. Literally, when the two of us, like, spend periods of time, but when Fred comes to visit me for elongated periods of time and we hang out, that's my, like, I don't know, my not work husband. My not work husband. I listened to him while I was in college, and I used to love his documentaries while I was in college, and now I've ended up befriending him as a grown-ass adult. And we remember, guys, you can befriend your Oshis. You just need to stalk them hard enough. It's actually insane. Aw, yeah. Thank you for the palms. Noted. Great advice. Clearly, that's the lesson that must be learned. Clearly. Clearly. I mean, personally, I think it's hilarious. It's you know, the internet guy became VTuber. Obviously, our gay furry VTuber became internet guy. Oh, retracted. No. It's great to know. I bring out the old man in Zander. We drink wine and play board games. That is true. Fred, I got us 2 new board games as well, by the way. I got us 2 new board games to play when you come visit. And I think you'll really like them. Okay? Hear me out on the concept of this one. By the way, Jelly's helped me pick, so... Earth is dying. That's nothing new. But you play the CEOs, or you play high-ranking CEOs, or like people on the board, in a corporation that is attempting to do the first colony ship off-world. But you want to be the CEO and be in charge of like the colonization effort over the other player. So you have to play like corporate politics and resource management at the same time in order to like essentially get yourself into the position to be chairman of the board and like in charge of the company before the colony ships launch. So you can position yourself as leader of the new world that's like dying. And it involves ravaging the current planet and like making certain steps so that you can like outmaneuver, because it's a mix between planetary resource management and trying to outmaneuver the other player to be CEO by the time the ship launches and like be chairman of the board. And like you wanna, and there's like company politicking as well. Okay, that's a rad concept. Yeah, I thought you'd like it. I know you get horny over your old man nerd stuff, Fred. Right. And the other one is a deck builder. I know. Deck builders aren't necessarily your thing, but hear me out, Fred. Hear me out. A deck builder based upon retro 70s and 80s sci-fi horror, where you're playing kind of like the Lost in Space X kind of thing, where all of the art is stylized behind a 1970s and 80s kind of retro style horror, where you and your companions have to work cooperatively in order to get out of a cursed dark quadrant of the galaxy and make it home. I also got it on crazy discount, so hee. That sounds amazing. Is that one co-op? Yep, we're on the same side. Co-op. Yep. It's co-op. So we'd work together. There's even an event deck, and we gotta try and like do things together and like pool our resources. Yeah. Listen, you can tell he's stopped in his tracks. I've stunned the owl. He's like, this works. Normally deck builders aren't Frederick's cup of tea, but I've won him over. I'm selling him on my deck builder crack. This sounds like a perfect way to spend an evening. Yeah, see, this is what Fred does. We come over, we crack a bottle of wine, and we play board games. The cute old man laugh. Yes. And of course, nah, Agent 00 Jelly. Zanny, you're the sweet. I'm not. Yeah, I am sweet. I am sweet. You know what? Fred's here watching. It's sure. This is my Illuminati humiliation ritual. I have to take compliments while Fred watches. This is the public exhibitionism kink. You are the sweetest and softest person who hates humanity with an equal amount of sweetness and bile. You won't lose your magic. We're here for you. Take it. Of course. I think I'm fiercely protective of the things and people that I love. And I think sometimes there's always that temptation to let life turn you into maybe someone that you don't essentially love being. And I realized kind of when I was talking to Rai today that like, because we were kind of having one of those little deep talks about things, and kind of the grand realization is just you can't really let life turn you into something that you don't want to be. And if you do, you can't really get that back. We both have worked really hard to get to where we are. but also we don't want to turn around and be forced to necessarily, like, make choices that we don't want to have to make, you know? Zander is a soft man living in a hard world. Frederick's exposing me on main. What the hell is this? Fred exposing me on main for having a heart? God damn it. They think I'm evil, Fred. You're ruining my image. Damn it, Fred. You're going to destroy my reputation. Very true, though. Yeah, you know, Rai and I have had a lot of shared experiences throughout our lives. And, you know, we've just been very reflective of that. Zanny, you've never been evil. Shh. Listen, being evil keeps the rent low. Listen, Jellies, being evil keeps the rent low. Okay? They think I'm... Listen, if they start thinking that I'm good, we'll get a bunch of the Californian hippie types moving in with their artisanal fucking cheeses. And I don't know, their Zumbas and their Jamba juices. All right? It's gonna be what fucking happened to Mexico. Okay, people used to go to Tijuana because they wanted to, like, fuck around and have a good time. And now it's filled with tech bros. Do you want to be Tijuana? We're not Tijuana. Okay? We are not opening an artisanal coffee shop. You could be scarier, but I've never seen you be needlessly cruel. Well, only if you ask nicely. I mean, only if you ask really nicely, Fred. Maybe. Tee hee hee. Amazing. Teehee. We don't need big milk ruining Mexico. Oh, I know what I can get from you if you ask nicely. Teehee. It's so true, so true, so true, so true. So very, very true. So true, so true. A gecko also saw me naked the other day, Fred. On a totally unrelated note, a gecko saw me naked. There was a gecko in my shower, and I didn't want to move him because I was scared of hurting him, so I just let the gecko watch me be naked and shower. So... my weird crumbs. What do you mean, my weird crumbs? I've literally fallen asleep on Fred's shoulder before when we've been playing a video game together. We were playing Ixiom, I think, and I literally just nodded off on Fred's shoulder. You've got plenty of crumbs. Netherlings will have plenty and then still yell they're starved. I'm usually a you-mailing, but you two are like, yes, for me. Ah, yes. The 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻 Zander Netherbrand ship. The immortal owl who is a keeper of all knowledge. And the unruly Incubus. That is such an interesting one. Teehee. Anyway, I've kept you guys waiting a little bit on the back end. Pez, thank you very much for the super. Good Incubus. Get chin scritches too. I haven't forgotten about the other one. Fine, fine. What can I say? It's good. It's good. Thank you. I'm trying to be a good little devil for you guys, and I hope the concert doesn't disappoint as well. You know? I push myself really, really hard for it. So, you know? It's something. It's an odd pairing, isn't it? Kind of. Okay, not gonna lie. It's odd, but I see how it works, if that makes sense. Like, okay, it's an odd pairing, but it's a pairing I also comprehend. Because it has the same, like, energy of, like... Slut ex-librarian. You know? It's like that energy. Like, do you get what I mean? It's the keeper of all knowledge owl that like that's like well put together and refined and intelligent and occasionally a little bit unhinged versus like a feral incubus, you know? Yeah, I'm following. I'm following, right? It's like, hey, librarian, bet they don't show this in your books. Oh, goodness. My favorite thing to imagine is Fred as a barn owl flying in the club and pecking you. True. Fred just turning up as an owl being like, hoo, 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 hoo. Bro, college me not realizing him as an adult would get shipped with the strange guy who listens to the funny videos about who he listens to for his funny videos about 𝓂𝓻. Okay, but Fred, listen. I need y'all to listen up, because this is dead serious. This is a message going out to all guys, gals, and dudes of all teenagers. Younger you would be so confused. I'm working on it. Hey, you shut that gosh darn thing off. I'm cutting down the internet. I'm cutting it. Get off the internet. I'm cutting it down. No. You shut that gosh darn thing off. This is what unsupervised internet access does to the teenage mind, by the way. I blame Fred. I blame Fred. And Melian, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much for the super. Take our compliments and believe them. You're doing more than enough and you deserve the love. You're never losing the magic. You are the magic and we will always have your back. I will fight you on that purple man. No deflecting. I know. And honestly, like, I don't know what's going on, but seeing like the visible changes in some of your lives lately and how some of you have like done really cool shit or maybe like gotten into like better places with things going on with you, like it's kind of that little bit of testament that like good things are going on, you know? It's the idea that like positive stuff is happening here and that like I'm doing what I'm doing right. And that makes me happy, you know? Like the fact that I'm able to be like, yo, it's clear that that jelly's had something good going on, then like it makes me really happy. Makes me glad. I don't think there are too many opportunities to do something this worthwhile, you know? And also I got to meet some amazing friends. Teehee. I got to meet Fred, which is insane. I got to meet Nick, which is insane. The fact that, like, the two silly little guys that I used to watch ended up being my fucking besties is wild. Now I can't go through a week, a month, a fortnight, however long, without, like, spending time with Fred, okay? I always have that evil little black cat living in my ceiling as well, sending me stuff and, like, letting me know that my horoscope is gonna be good or bad, right? My time streaming has been worth it, if only for the people that I've met. Well, that and getting the name Frederick 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻. I mean, come on. Who else gets the name Fat Nuts from their time streaming, Fred? Give yourself some credit. Give yourself a little credit there, Fred. Well, that came before the stream. Oh, before the streaming. Ah, my bad, my bad. I'm a fake fan. I'm fake. I'm fake. I didn't know the law. I didn't know the law. No, I'm glad that you guys still think that I got the magic. And I know that it is. It's something I'm glad for. And I'm really proud of. So, you know, we keep on keeping on. We just keep on trucking, you know? We just keep on trucking. And that's just the way it is. Whether it's here, wherever we go, Incubus and jellies. It's the way it's always going to be. Hell, Fred's seen low-key my obsession with you guys up close. He's seen it. I think... Fred, you caught me... When you were staying with me, you caught me in the aftermath of losing my shit on someone, actually. If memory serves correct, you saw me in the aftermath of losing my shit on someone. For, like... For corporate shit. Like, a very stupid decision was made, and Fred got to see me, like, a little hot under the collar. If I remember correctly. Because that was what resulted in us having, like, a little drink that evening at the little brew dog. But yes, Fred has seen me a touch hot under the collar before. When that's happened. Fred has seen me in a lot of moments. Hee hee. Yeah, with the whiskey that tasted like licking a leather boot. No, that was the Mexican restaurant. Fucking hell. If you can call that Mexican food, fucking hell. Fucking hell. If that was Mexican food, then I'm a regular old hombre. Fuck me. You know? So, yeah, sure. If that was Mexican food, then I'm part of the fucking cartel. Yeah. Call me Zander Escobar. It was awful. It was awful Mexican food. I kid you not, my palate cried. The whiskey was terrible. They gave us, like, whiskey, and it was like, oh, we special distill it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool. And like, yeah, you get it with your meal. And I'm like, I get why they gave this with the meal now. I get why this came with the meal set. And the fact that, like, we went to the restaurant next door, like, towards the end of Fred's trip, and we asked them about, like, why does the alcohol next door taste so bad? And they literally turned around, like, the waitress that we had turned around and was like, yeah, no, we've heard this lots of times before. We've had people come in here and order alcohol from us to take it back to the other restaurant to not have to drink theirs because it tastes so bad. And we were like, yo, what? They had a reputation. They had a terrible reputation. Like, the fact that, and they were like, it's not just the whiskey, it's the beers as well. Like, they've served, like, the beers taste off, the whiskey tastes off, like, the drinks taste off for some reason. And they were like, so I think the lady said something like they don't, she said, like, the beers, they could explain it by not washing by not cleaning the beer lines and just letting them go fucking, like, rancid, right? But, like, the liquor, it shouldn't explain. And the only way that, like, the liquor could be that bad consistently is, like, if they left the bottles open to go old. If they opened the bottles and then left them to go old for, like, a long period of time. Which is insane. Because, like, you're a Mexican restaurant. Like, you should be going through the you know, liquor like nothing. Like, there shouldn't be enough time for bottles to go old on the shelf. Like, for a layer of the... Because, like, she was like, oh, maybe they try and clear old inventory. But, like, old inventory should not last that long. So, yeah. So the food was shit and the alcohol too? Yeah, no. The food was like the most lower mid Mexican food. It felt like old El Paso fajitas, you know? Like something you get out of a cardboard box to say it's the taste of real Mexico at home, you know? If they're doing their own work on it afterwards, they probably just suck on it. Fair. Fair. The food was fine. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine Mexican food. You get what I mean? Like, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was just... You get it from a box. It's old El Paso. You know? Anyway, and so listen, darling, just accept the love. Listen, I accept it, I delight in it, and I thank you for it, all right? And I'm going to treasure it as well. And of course, the Vtubers as well. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you for being a wonderful influence in my life and helping brighten my day for me, Zanny. Especially the hard ones. Yeah, I try and be a little positive vibe. I try. You know? I'm glad that I'm able to do that for you. And I want to keep doing it. I think that's one of the things that I didn't realize about kind of in the beginning. That there's a lot of positivity that can come from just streaming, VTubing, being someone's companion. It's one, you know? It's a thing. Fred, stop outing me! Zander loves you, Netherlands was a lot of thought of doing things just right for all of you. That's why I lose my shit, because it's when corners get cut, and it's like, oh, well, they won't notice. I'm like, what do you mean they won't notice? What do you mean they won't notice? What do you mean? Or it's like, oh, we can sneak this. I'm like, no, we can't. Fred has seen my mildly obsessive side. Fred is spilling the real beans. Yeah. He is. But, you know, he's one of my best friends in the world. I adore Fred so much. That's not even, like, an overstatement. Like, he is literally one of my favorite people in the whole world. I just feel like he knows me very, very well. He just knows me exceedingly well. They might not notice, but they will know. Exactly. Like, you know, it's the idea of, like, you know, how do I put this? I feel the same. Damn well better. We've been hanging off of each other for 2 years now. We've been hanging off of each other for 2 years.
Thank
You're my favorite little burb. Like, I adore you. My days. No, Fred's a true friend. I love him so much. Like, I love him to the moon and back. No, but, like, that's the thing. Once you get a reputation for delivering something inferior, then you don't lose it, you know? You don't lose a reputation for delivering something inferior. If you make something bad, it stays with you. And all it takes is two instances. People won't remember the 50 good things you do. They'll remember the 3 bad things you do. And, like, if you expect previous kind of goodness to let it slide, it's not the way it works. People will remember the mistakes you make more than they'll remember the accomplishments, you know? And if you allow complacency to be the reason why you make those mistakes, that's even worse, because that's then 100% on you. Accidents are one thing, but, like, complacency and based out of arrogance is another. You know? Once you have a reputation for doing something poorly, it stays. You know, like, you know, let's say I made... I mean, let's say I made standees, and... I'd really want to fix that real quick. And they came out pixelated. I'd really wanna get myself together on that. You had to get that. If you're trying something and it didn't work, that could be forgiven by the audience. But complacency is immediately clocked and remembered. Exactly. Exactamundo. That's why I never want to feel complacent and comfy. I want to push myself harder and harder each time. I want to always find new things to do. Like hell, I wanted to try streaming 4 times in one day. Or doing 4 streams in a day. I did it. Oops, sorry, sheepy. I did it. It almost killed me, but I did it. Okay, maybe not again. No, I wouldn't do that again ever. Like, genuinely, I have discovered a hard limit for what I'm able to do now. And I realized that doing... What was it? 5... 9... 13... I realized that doing 17 hours of streams in a 24-hour day is not enough. Oh, no, too much. Sorry, it's too much. I realized doing 17 hours of streaming in a 24-hour day might be too much for me. So... I was gonna say... So until I find the way to clone myself, sleep with the clone, and then get the clone to also do my off hours, then, like, you know, that's gonna have to be on hold. Very tiny default. Damn it. Don't worry about it. Ayo. What? I gotta sleep with the clone. I gotta take it for a test drive first. That's when I start Incufans. Oh, goodness. I love the fact that I know that if I had a clone of myself, it wouldn't be that I do half the work. It would be that I would just keep the exact same workload, but double it. It would literally be like, listen, clone, I'm going to stream from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. 5 or 6 p.m. And then I'm going to stream from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then you're going to take over and go from midnight to 5 a.m. And then you're going to go from 7 a.m. till midday. Okay? And then you're going to go to sleep and I'm going to switch in and do my 2, and then we do your 2, and then my 2, and then your 2. You just have the clone make a second channel. No. The clone and I would trade off. We'd like... We'd do that. We'd keep it running like a TV channel. When one of us like gets tired, they tap out and the other one goes in. Like, that would be good. You guys wouldn't tell the difference. We'd like... There'll be an argument over who gets to spend more time with the Netherlings. True. You know what? We just do one constant stream. So one of us sleeps and rests, and then when the other one wakes up, they tap the other one on the shoulder, and we just switch in. And then, like, that one, like, goes and gets food and goes out and has fun. And then when he gets back and he's all rested and ready to go, he, like, gives me a tap, and we switch out, and we do the thing. We'd be like a TV channel. We'd be constantly running. They'd be trying to constantly one-up with each other. That's why we'd have sex. That's why my clone and I would do it, so that we could, like, work out all of the one-upmanship. Like, I feel like that would clear up all of the issues that could arise from that. It would be like emotional colonics, you know? My boy, that would be like adding lighter fluid to a fire. No! Maybe. Maybe we'd fight over it. Zenny, shut up, please. What? Self-cess for emotional colonics. You know, the colonics. You do the colonics. You do the colonics. Oh. Oh goodness. But thank you, Vtubers. Thank you, thank you. And Moon Babe Mary as well. Thank you for the silver. Ah! Don't get off topic. Be loved. Well, listen, Fred came in here as well, and now he's watching as you guys are going crazy. So heck, it's adorable. It's cute. Okay, don't worry about it. It's just Zanny and Jelly's playing wild and free. You know. It's the way it's meant to be. Netherlings and Incubus roaming freely. Being mischievous little goobs like we were intended to be. Someone intended for us to be mischievous little goobs, and I like to think that that function's been carried out perfectly. Teehee. You know what make this emotionally situation more complicated emotions? It's fun making things worse. I like egging on the Netherlings. Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's very nice. I love the fact that, like, my owl husband plays so nicely with my children. There we go. And Grade A, not the goodest boy. Oh, not the goodest boy. I don't know the goodest boy. Thank you for the super. Good Incubus. Why, thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you. And of course, 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 as well. Thank you very much for the super. Take my first super. Well, thank you very much, darling, and a big mwah. And thank you for popping your super cherry with me. Thank you, thank you. Sorry it's taken me a while. Fred dragged me off topic. My favorite little guy dragged me off topic. So teehee, you know. You guys get to see a rarity, which is like Uncle Fred and I engaging with each other. It's been a while. Fred's been long retired. Teehee. But we are arranging for Fred to come round and visit. Because, Fred's going to be visiting. Uncle Fred's going to be visiting me before the end of the year if everything works out. So you're going to be getting some Incubus and Fred together. So teehee. He's allowed to distract you, don't worry. I'm glad. I'm glad he goes on the Netherlings list of approved distractions. I will. I miss my Zander boy. Teehee. He misses his Incubus. Teehee. Teehee. Oh. Let's say Warhammer. Okay, I saw a Warhammer thing I wanted, and I had to use so much self-control to not get it for myself. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. I saw I passed by a Magic the Gathering card shop, and they had a Warhammer deck inside, right? They had a limited collector's edition Warhammer deck in there that was like for sale, and I saw it and the price was stupid, and I'm like, I can't get this. This is completely out of the realm of something I can get, but I am going to sit there and I'm going to stare at it, and then I'm going to leave it. This is completely out of the realm of anything I should get, and it is not reasonable in terms of what I should be able, it's simply not reasonable. I love Magic the Gathering, I love Warhammer, but I had to have one of those rationalization moments where it's like, I refuse to pay this much for cardboard. This is not something that, like, that is a thing, okay? It's not going to be a thing. I will not sit there and get this thing because, like, it's ridiculous. Oh, ridiculous cardboard prices. Right, I was like, I cannot do that. That is not responsible of me. I am a responsible adult. I am not going to do that. Like, it is very, very silly to consider, to even, you know? And, like, yes, it was very cool. And yes, it had Sisters of Battle in it. And yes, there were cool Space Marines in there. And yes, it would have been really cool to get. But also, silly. Very, very silly. I would not get it. Unfortunately, it was from a limited collector's run. So I knew that it was something that I would not be able to get as soon as I saw it. And I was like, okay, good. Good. Time to be a responsible adult. You know? And I was there, and I was like, But Rai kept, like, directing me back to it and being like, you should get it. And I'm like, no! No! I don't want it. I don't want it. And stop trying to tempt me, Rai. How much was it? It was like 60,000 yen for, like, for the deck. And I was like, I can't justify that. There is no way that is justifiable. I play with, like, a bargain basement deck that I've scraped together through getting random packs on the cheap from my local store. I am not going to get one of the custom viability deck whatevers, right? Yeah, no, insane. Insane number, right? You see why I was like, I knew this was going to be ridiculous. That is too... Right? I am not getting that. That is insane. Right? Jeez. Right? I was like, yeah, no, that's insane. Who is asking for that? I like playing silly forest creatures. I like Warhammer, but guess what? They can't have my firstborn. Mental. Right? You see my take? I was not going to do that. That was not going to be for me. Listen, I'm a responsible incubus with jellies to take care of. Can't get it, but I can ogle it. Yeah, no, see? It's completely unreasonable for cardboard. I can ogle the art, and I can look at it online. I don't need that shit. Like, fuck that. Depreciating cardboard? No, 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 no. Okay? No, 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 no. Ooh. Wait, would that look good? Wait a minute. Oh! I'm having an idea. Oh! Oh! Vtubers towers, yeah! We'll change the style of them. To make them stone. And then we'll erase the path underneath them. Okay, but having those, like, around looks really good. That looks really good. Like, the idea of if you look at it from above, there are going to be little Vtubers towers, like, sticking outwards. Like, that looks good. And Vam stays as well. Thank you for the super. Most of us have been in this corpo thing for a while. We know how perms work, so we'll never hold it against you when projects fall through. We know how hard you work for us. I know. I just feel like I have a habit of things falling through more often than, like, I suppose others. Just, you know, and I guess it's just that thing where I know you guys will understand because there are exceptional circumstances, but I don't want you guys to have to be in a position where you understand, where you need to understand, you know? In an ideal world, you wouldn't have to understand and you guys would always get exactly what you wanted when you wanted on time with zero issue, you know? Unfortunately, the world we live in isn't quite an ideal one yet. I haven't taken over, so give me a little time. I'm still hustling on that. But, like... Let them love you, Zander. This is my way of returning their love, okay? I'm letting them love me, and I'm loving back in my own way. By being obsessive. My days. Thank you, Fred. Don't agree with the owl. Don't agree with the owl. Don't listen to him. Zander Yandere confirmed. Who's been talking to him? Who's been telling that fuck-ass bird about this? Who's been telling the gay bird about my possessiveness? You... Bitch, nobody needed to tell me shit. Am I that easy to read? Is my intention that broadcasted? Are my intentions that violently broadcast? Am I that direct with what you get with me? Is the way I am that obvious? Extremely. Like an open book. 50-50. I'ma hold your wing while I say that. Sometimes you're very good at subtlety. However, you are still a theatre kid at heart. I can scheme. I just don't want to scheme for too long, because then you guys might forget how much I adore you. Fine, don't worry about it. When it comes to your netherlings, it's very obvious. Well, that's just because you guys know me. Shut up. Shut up. It's because you know me. Shut up. Yeah. Shut up. I can scheme, he says in a theatre kid. I can scheme. You can scheme, but you're also pooky. Girl. And Dex, the Inky _, thank you for the 15 months. Hey, 15 whole months, how time escapes us. Thrilled to still be kicking around in my kennel after so long, despite my absence. Love you forever, boss. Hey, much love to you too, and of course, I hope you're enjoying your time in the club. Alright, congrats on the 15 months, and here's to 15 more. Alright, you absolute little beast. The club's guard dog, let's go. You'll always be the club's guard dog, Dex. Let's go. And of course, pretty strawberry. You keep us so involved and in the loop. It's unimaginable that someone might think you're not working half your jellies in the club. True. I do sacrifice surprising you guys for keeping you in the loop, but I think that that's a sacrifice that I'm fine with making. Because that way there's less chance of you guys to get, like, the wrong end of the stick of things. And I know how easy it is in, like, this particular industry for, like, people to get the wrong end of the stick. Or, like, to hear something that might not be true. And then it ends up becoming another thing. So, you know, the people who always matter, or the people who matter the most, always hear the most important things first. You know? I think that's a big thing. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Oh, Zander, have you been digging into the Zomboid? Yes, I have mastered it. Yes, I have. We can have an evening playing Zomboid together. Do it. We will Zomboid it the fuck up. Fred, we will do it once I'm back from Japan. You and me, baby, we are going to hop on some Zomboid and we're going to start a new world together. That's what I'm thinking. You and me, we're going to have a Zomboid date. How does that sound? I'll set aside an evening and we'll Zomboid it up together. You and me, like the old days. Tee-hee-hee. I'll get back, we'll set aside like a Sunday night, and we'll spend like the whole evening having some fun with some Zomboid. Sounds perfect. Good. And we can also turn around and figure out when exactly I'm dragging your ass over here as well. Not to Japan, but to my apartment. Where I can smooch you. And Linquisha, thank you for the super. Maybe Zanny concert one day, hopefully. I would love to see you on your own or with friends showing off your talent to the whole world. Maybe. I've never been a particularly musical individual, you know? Unfortunately, that was not a gift I was born with. I was born with a gift for telling stories. Not quite one for making songs. Or, I suppose, singing, really. But I would love to do something. Maybe something that, like... Yeah, my multi-that. My heart's always been within telling stories, you know? I think the reason that, like, Choose Me went down so well with me is because that song was telling a story as opposed to, like, being inherently musical, you know? It was more directed the way a, you know, like a story would be. Taka directed me like a voice director, you know? So, you know, I think the thing for me is, like, songs can tell stories, but how do I put it? Let me figure out how to word this exactly. Okay, I connect to the story, and then I connect to the song, right? So it goes, for me, story, song, and I get the feeling from the story of the song, and then I end up liking the music. The thing that I always struggle with is it's a perms thing. Because we're only able to get, like, Japanese songs when we're doing these kind of concerts or, like, doing public showings, it's a bit difficult for me because I connect the story, then the song, and then from there. But obviously, if I don't understand the language, I can't connect the story because I don't understand the story. And then I can't connect to the song from there. I can't connect to the music. So it ends up being, instead of me performing something and, like, living through it, it turns into me mimicking what I think someone might be feeling through it, you know? I think that's the way it kind of is. And that's not to say that, like, you know, that's a failing on anyone's part. It's a failing on mine, or just how I process things. But I've always been so driven by the story to start off with that when there's that initial disconnect, it's a little bit more difficult for me to maybe slide in, you know? I don't have... I suppose I'm not, like, a deeply musical person. But when there's kind of enough raw stuff there, that's when I like it, you know? I also think just, and, you know, do forgive me for saying this, I think, personally, I haven't really touched, you know, music very much in my career. And it's something where maybe, yeah, I don't necessarily want to incorporate it into being a key piece of my quote-unquote brand, whatever the fuck that is, this late on in my career. I would like to do more with it, but I also don't want to turn around and, like, kind of switch that direction, you know? You're far from the only person to interact with music in this way. This gay owl's being nice to me, damn it! You know, it's also a thing where, how can I put it? The company has a certain vision for me. Or lack of vision. And, it's not something that they really necessarily see. You know? I'll only tell you the truth you need to hear. Damn it, why do I love that man so much? Oh, I really like how light this house is. But no, I do want to do more. I think if I was going to do music, it would be me putting out more original songs. That is something I'd like to do. I'd like to put out more original songs for me personally, because I want to try and step away from the more, like, corporate pop-esque vibe that tends to kind of come this way. So I want to kind of head in that direction and, like, make trouble with it. I'd rather take the opportunity to do something that's entirely me, maybe something a little bit nasty. And, like, you know, that's not to say that my little friends in the music industry, you guys know how much Creepy fucking loves me. You know, that's not to say that, like, we don't regularly threaten each other to make a song together or, like, do music together. It's not like we don't sit in cool yelling at each other, being like, bitch, I'm gonna make a song with you one day. You know? It ain't like we don't do that. So, you never know. Hee hee. Looking good. And of course, Azumi, thank you very much for the 15 months. Trust, we know you're working hard, and we know that you've been in the trenches, and we love you regardless. Yay, 15 months, love y'all. Don't worry, though, as much as I, like, dunk on this, don't forget I did manage to nudge my way into getting my own 3D event. Like, you guys know that's, like, more details are coming in the after party, right? Like, for what it is, like, I did manage to nudge my bitch ass managed to nudge my way into getting my own 3D event. Like, let's not forget that shit. I reached into my budget and whipped out, like, I opened my wallet and was like, give me the fucking 3D room. No, not the small one. I want the main fucking stage. Bitch. Hey, safe travels, Fred. Love you, my pookie owl. Love ya. Mwah. Go work out, my boyo. Go. I'm like, I would like the main stage, please. I don't care if it's booked. I want it. I don't care if other parts of the brand have said they want it. I don't care if one of the other studios owned by the larger company says they want to use it that day. I'm using it. Because I decided now. Yeah. I don't care if another branch says they'd like it that day. It's mine. Tee. It's booked by you. Would you believe? Diva brand? I'm not a diva. I just don't like the idea of you guys getting fucking shortchanged. Tee. What can I say? You're a diva when it comes to feeding us? Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. If I don't take care of you, who the fuck else is going to? No one else would be able to do it right. But yeah, no. As much as, like, we can sort of, like, we like to gripe and moan about things as well. Like, you know your Incubus can still hustle like a trooper and get you what you need. Like, never forget that. It might take a little bit of planning. It might take a little bit of me, you know, pulling some strings. But at the same time, you know, you do always get what you get and get it good in the end. Sometimes I need... It's just a little bit of patience, you know? And I get it. It's easy to get annoyed at stuff, especially when things don't work out. But, like, I also know that you guys have a lot of trust in me with, like, this type of thing. And, you know, I want you guys to know that trust isn't misplaced. If there's someone who can make things happen even when the odds are stacked, it's your Incubus. What can I say? You know? My plan is that when 3.0 comes around, I plan to crawl out of the womb with a knife between my teeth, stinking and reeking of venom. And of course, Lemon Mama. Lemon Mama. Slick with venom. Exactly. Plan to crawl out of the womb, knife between my teeth, slick with venom. Lemon Mama. Zanny, I truly love how hard you work for us. The energy you radiate when you're doing what you love the most. Your expression, your voice when you're happy are the most radiant and beautiful things of all. Lemon Mama, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Lemon Mama, you're incorrect. Radiant and beautiful things of all? No, sorry, Lemon Mama, wrong. That's my netherlings. Mwah. Thank you, Lemon Mama. And again, I'm sorry I'm being slow on these. I was a yapper. But no, that's my netherlings. Now, I will say that I think standing next to them enhances my own radiance. I will say that. But teehee, and thank you, Lemon Mama. Mwah. That's okay. I know. I just don't want you guys to like, you know, do your thing and then have to leave or something like that. I'm conscious of it, you know. I'm conscious of it. And of course, freak bun, the freakiest buns. I'll keep it in mind, puppy. Now internalize our love like a good inky dog. Woof. Woof. Okay, just don't get me neutered. Don't do that. Listen, I'm down. Listen, I'll bark for you. Just don't get me fucking neutered. Oh, goodness. Listen, I don't want to risk that shit. Teehee. I need that intact. I always thought it was really... Side note. I always thought it was really ridiculous that the Unsullied in like, Game of Thrones were, like, eunuchs. Because, not gonna lie, like, neutering them would lower their testosterone, which would impede muscle development. And waiting until they were, like, young boys before doing that, that impedes their muscle development and ability to, like, bulk and, like, be stronger soldiers. So I always felt like that was a bit ridiculous in Game of Thrones. Because, like, having your slave army be neutered is, like, it's kind of counterproductive. Like, I get it from an obedience standpoint of, like, not having them do that. But even then, like... You get what I mean? PP isn't... Right, it was a bit weird. Like, I love House of the Dragon and I love Game of Thrones. But they make some, like, it was a myopic view. Like, don't get me wrong, I know George R.R. Martin had, like, more behind that. Muted or neutered? Neutered, like balls cut off. My days. And of course, Lemon Mama, thank you for the... Love you, Lemon Mama. Netherlings and I will always wholeheartedly support and love you, just the way you are. You deserve a lot of love, and I really hope you remember that you deserve to be loved, and that you are a wonderful incubus, both to us and to yourself. You are a proud incubus. Hey, I am insanely proud of my netherlings. I am insanely proud of my netherlings. I am proud of my netherlings, and you know what? I'm proud of myself too. I think that we've come a really long way, and I can say that I've worked really hard. You know, I can say that even when the odds have been stacked against us, there's been a lot of hard work, and that hard work has paid off. You know, you guys have really, 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 like, shown me a wonderful way to live. And I couldn't picture my life without you. So, you know, I can't really turn around and not be proud of myself to a certain degree. I feel like I've taken a lot of, like, the traits you guys have kind of encouraged in me and taken the best out of it. I think when some people get online and on the internet, it brings out their worst selves. But for me, I think you guys have brought out my best self. It's the rest of the world that wants me to be worse. So thank you, Lemon Mama. Mwah. The mama of the Netherlings. The Netherling mama. And of course, Havain. Yes, yes, my favorite evil, scary man. I'm missing indeed. Yes, indeed, indeed, indeed. Indeed, big, evil, scary man, Zander Netherbrand. Infamous evildoer. Well known among evildoers for doing evil. That's me. Infamous evildoer. Mm-hmm. Teehee. Our sweet mama. And Voltaire Belmont. Apparently I missed a lot this stream. But to give you an answer from past stream, yes, my name is Castlevania themed. The Belmonts are known to F vampires. And my name shows the union between love and hate. Hey, it's all good, Voltaire. And of course, yeah. No, based. Very based. Very based. Very based. Very based. I will admit, I am a little bit tired of vampires in fiction. They haven't been doing them too great as of late. I feel like maybe the last high point for me was like Vampire Diaries, which I know is like not a great high point, but you know, it had some real moments in there. The originals, actually, the originals. You know, but they had some great moments in there. Maybe it wasn't amazing, but like in the grand scheme, could have been worse. You know, it was interesting. As a vampire nerd, I agree. What about Sinners? So Sinners is an interesting one. Because, like, okay. As much as Sinners is a vampire movie, I see it... Okay. As much as Sinners is a vampire movie, I find the cultural aspect more interesting when it goes to, like, cultural bootlegging and, like, the relationship between, like, again, like, minorities in the South, exploitation, and cultural bootlegging. And I find the vampirism more of a strong metaphor. And I think the vampirism can't be seen through the lens of the main thing, as it is more of as a cultural metaphor to be sort of, like, witnessed through. It's kind of the idea of saying, of, like, you take the metaphor out of the isolation in that, you know. You get it! My white boy gets it! Oh no. My white boy gets it. I'm sorry. No, because the idea of vampirism was the idea of, like, the... Because, like, in Sinners, for those who don't know, or, like, the lens that I saw it through, the idea of the vampirism was the shared cultural exploitation that had been passed from the Irish through their exclusion in the old world, and how they'd been othered by, you know, the British. And what had happened was they had been essentially othered and abused and treated poorly by those in power. And then, in turn, like, it was the idea that they'd come to the new world, but they then retained that culture of then vampirism, you know, draining the life from those around, and the abuse, and the idea that they'd lost the tie to their own culture in that. So that was where the kind of music came in. And it was essentially about cultural bloodlines, and the idea that like a bloodline isn't a straight line when it comes to culture. It's the idea that like stories and meaning and dance, and there is more to just culture than your heritage and background. Culture is a story that is passed generationally. And when that line ends up breaking, that's when the culture ends up being lost. That was like the, you know, like a big part of Sinners for me. Anyway, finally a good take. Finally. That's just... I mean, the vampire... sorry, I need to dumb myself down again. I forget. I'm a VTuber. Vampire movie was, like, good. I liked the dance bit. Why were the ladies twerking? I liked the bit where they shot the people. That was cool. Should have had more of that and less talking. Yeah. Where the rocky road to Dublin. Okay, but dead ass though, right? I'm just saying, like, listen, as much as I'm like, okay, well, you know, this is all good, bruh. Rocky Road to Dublin still fucked. I don't give a fuck. Like, we can turn around and talk about the culture and how they were the bad guys, right? Listen. I know that they. Listen, I know you guys are evil, but damn, you can boogie. It's that moment where it's like, yeah, I know you guys are kind of fucking evil, but goddamn, you can boogie. Rocky who? It's the song. It's like the rocky road to Dublin. Rocky road to Dublin. And I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Nah, that song goes triple platinum for real. I'm like, listen, I know that we're meant to be having a bit of a moment here. I know you guys are evil. I know that, like, you know, there's the whole thing. But low-key. Is good. No, it's okay. No, I know that it's okay. I know it's okay. Like, that's the entire point was... The entire point of the fact that that song was a banger was the fact that, like, even when the culture... Even when, like, even when a culture is foreign, it's not inherently evil, and it can still be a fucking banger. And the idea is, even through cultural opposition, there can be cultural cooperation and seeing the beauty within each. Like, the entire idea of that song being a banger is the idea of the fact that even cultures in opposition can still find beauty in one another without it turning around and being something that is inherently good or bad. A culture is a culture. Art is still art. It doesn't matter whether the artist came from X culture or X background. If you find it beautiful, it is beautiful. Like, sorry, I'm being too media literate. My bad. My bad. I need to kill some brain cells. Like, that was the point, because if they... Kisses you on the forehead. Oopsie. And Fish Boyo, wishes the Incubus. The magic will always stay and never fade as long as you're here with us, Annie. We love and appreciate everything you do for us. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, by the way, blame Voltaire Belmont for that, by the way. Everyone look at Voltaire Belmont for asking about vampires. And Fish Boyo, no. The magic is going to be here, like, as long as I'm here. I might need a little reassurance from now and from like time to time, but that's just because of these trips to JP and like breaking my stride, you know? When I'm in my side and I'm in my zone, you know, I'm doing my thing. You know? When we're together and we're in our stride, we're unstoppable. That's what I love about us, you know? When we have the momentum behind us, you can't stop us. Hey, hey. But yeah, you know, I think that like people wanted to reduce a lot of the movies down to like very cookie cutter kind of like, oh, well, it was a scary vampire movie, and it's like, well, it wasn't though. Like, if you really think about it, the vampires themselves, when they're doing vampire quote unquote vampire things, have like not very much screen time. The screen time of like the vampires acting like vampires, being like, "Oh, I want to suck your blood," only really occurs in like the final act of the movie. The rest of it is just people talking, and there being like conversations about maybe about the vampires, but even then they're very rarely identified as vampires, you know? Like, they're more often looked at in kind of like the way of them being spirits, you know? Like, it's about the human element more than it is about like, oh, well, you see. They got my boy Cornbread. They did. They did. But yeah, no. You know. Teehee. And Katie Lysander's resident senior, beloved senior hamster. Thank you for the nether stare. And of course, Katie Lysander's beloved senior hamster, resident senior hamster. Thank you again for the nether stare as well, darling. Thank you, and a big mwah as well. Teehee. And of course, Antonia Hingle as well. Thank you for joining the Netherbrand. Welcome aboard. Get in here. You're welcome. And I'm glad that you felt the urge to join. Tee-hee-hee. And Dr. Clay, when I said Warframe about the dream I had, I meant to say Warhammer. Oopsie. Resting my eyes while I listen now. Safe travels. Hey, thank you, Doc. Hope you've been killing it at the gym as well and things continue to go well. And you've been taking care of yourself, making sure to warm down properly. You better have been. You better have been. Else I shall give you I shall give you a disapproving look. Tee-hee. Nah, you're doing good. And I hope that you are getting a little bit of good rest now. Chill down. Enjoy. Oh, goodness. What? But, you know, as much as Sinners was a cinematic masterpiece, can it really compare to any of Tyler Perry's works? I mean, really? Putting Sinners and any of Tyler Perry's works in a lineup, I mean, oof. Tyler... I keep getting Tyler Perry movie. The only reason I said that is I've been getting Tyler Perry clips on my Twitter, and they keep popping up, and I keep wanting them to leave me alone, but they keep coming back, and it kills me. I want them to go. I don't even watch them, but they keep coming. My days. My days. Oh, God. And Vintage Lunatic. Zanny, I made strawberry pies yesterday, and I almost fell into the oven making them. I'm okay, by the way. You'll see it tomorrow. Teehee. I'll edit the making of and POV feeding video later. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, thank you so much for making the strawberry pies, though. I'm sure Zanpape will fucking love them, right? He's gonna be like, nom, 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 nom. Not gonna lie, strawberry pies sound amazing. I have never had one, but they sound delightful. And not gonna lie, like, go to work cooking them up as well. Like, that is a kind of challenge. They are, like, strawberries are moist, so I can imagine them being a challenge to bake with. So, hell yeah, fucking slay. Absolutely slay with that. My days. Thank you, Vintage, and what to you? And Fish Boyo. Zanny, did you see the new Carnival 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 Murder collab? I'm sorry. Bitch, I was one of the first people to quote retweet it. Legit, I quote retweeted that shit so fast. I was one of the first people to quote retweet it. It came on my timeline, and I jumped on that shit so fast. I quote retweeted. I said, I am screaming geometrically. I need this I need this in my veins, right? I'm just saying. I need 𝓂𝓸. An item smash. Okay. This is what I need. This is what I need. This is what I need. Okay? I need them to low-key have like a swingers thing going on with the cast of each, right? Line up the cast of each. Roll some dice, shake some dice, right? And then get some crazy pairings going on. Have some insane pairings. I don't just want, like, Iden to go with 𝓂𝓸. I don't want that. I mean, it's good. I'm looking forward to it. I need to see it. I need to watch it. But let me get a little crazy with you. Let me give you a pairing here that I feel like you need. 𝓂𝓸𝓾 and 𝓂𝓸. No, let me take it further. 𝓂𝓸, Trip, and Virus. Oh! 𝓂𝓸, Trip, and Virus. Eh? Right? A sass-off? Yes. Battle of the men who would not treat me right. You speak the language I love. Well, duh. Incubus. Clear and Blade with Iden in the middle. See, that's the thing. There is so much potential there. And low-key, part of me is thinking that, like, they might get a little loose with the branding. Like, I feel like it's not out of the question to maybe get more of the boys in there instead of it just being 𝓂𝓸. I feel like it wouldn't be out of the question. Because low-key, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 Murder has not had much going on with the brand. In 2026, it's a classic, and it's a well-loved and respected classic. But, like, in terms of relevance, New Carnival has far more relevance than 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 Murder in 2026. I know that it's one of the genre-defining things, but, like, the only comparison I can make, right, is, like, forgive me for making this comparison, but you know how Nicki Minaj stayed relevant for so long? Even though she, like, struggled to put out a single album that was, like, on time, and kept saying, I'll do it when I do it, and also turned around and was just constantly in trouble. You know how Nicki Minaj did that? She did it by latching on to younger rising stars, doing collabs with them, and then immediately jumping, like, as soon as they were done, and she'd got what she needed from them, jumping off to the next thing, and then just using that to hype herself. Right? 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 Murder is kind of like Nicki Minaj. It's the old staple. It's the thing that's been around for like 20 years now, okay? It's a strong thing. It is there, you know. It is a known brand. It is a known quantity, but it's not got too much action going on right now. It's getting a little old, like, you know, it is what it is. It's a known quantity, right? New Carnival? I mean, if you really think about it, New Carnival's only a few years old. Like, it's not up there in years. It's what, 4 years old? 3 years old? Maybe less? No, it's not less than 3 years old. It's probably about 4 years old, right? Four years old. Like, that's a brand that's only just started to get off the ground, and New Carnival has been consistently growing year on year on year on year. Like, that is a fact. It has been consistently growing. It has managed to do consistently good collabs. Like, not gonna lie. I don't want to be the guy to say this, but low-key, genuinely, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is kind of the one benefiting more from this collab. Like, it's kind of benefiting a little more. Like, I don't mean to be that guy, but like, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is kind of the one who's getting the better end of the deal. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not entirely better end, and there's still benefit. There's still a lot of benefit. Now, before we get taken this gets taken out of context, that's not to say that New Carnival's not getting anything. It is getting a lot out of that deal. It is getting a lot of legitimacy, but it is getting one currency that 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 kind of can't produce on its own anymore, and that's relevancy. Because people have seen it. It's been around a while. It's had its time, right? Like, hell, the first thing people said when it was, you know, New Carnival X 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 was 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is getting revived. Like, because it's not in the marketplace right now, is it? Everyone's like, oh, it's gone to sleep. It gets some merch drops, but like, even then, come on. Standees that weren't pixelated. You know, it was good. It's showing respect to the old god. No, genuinely, that's a huge part of it. Like, the amount of legitimacy it like, again, this is what New Carnival's getting out of the deal. It's getting a huge amount of legitimacy by getting kind of co-signed by 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. The fact that it's actually getting like that degree of legitimacy of being kind of getting that, like, it's a passing of the torch moment, not gonna lie. I think it's a passing of the torch moment, and I think it's a very deliberate passing of the torch moment. Whoever brokered that deal, their brain and balls enter the room 5 minutes before they do. That is how large they are. Genius idea that brings a good amount to both parties. So yeah. So yeah. And Linquisha, thank you very much for the super. You know, you can always add more to your inventory of things you're amazing at, you know? I love your voice for anything. Be it telling stories or singing. I think you're an amazing singer. But anything you're comfortable with, of course. Of course, of course. Of course. And yeah, I know that there's like a lot of things I can do. I'm just in that place where I really like what I'm doing right now. I'd like to do more, and I'd like to explore doing more. But also, you know, I'm very comfortable right now. Maybe not. I want to be comfortable, but I don't want to be complacent, you know? And heck, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. A little bit of time and a little bit of effort, and who knows? There's a lot of trouble for me to get into yet. There's a lot of trouble for me to get into as of yet. Tee-hee. But thank you, Linquisha, and a big mwah to you. And Chummy, our diamond amunco, shine bright, Incubus. What can I say? The pressure forges a diamond. And I'm glad I get to be your guy. A little bit of pressure to get here, but under great pressure, diamonds are formed. Hey, and of course, fake Provronius as well. Incubus getting too sweet, bites your ankle. Well, bites your horn. Bites your jelly horn. Bites your jelly horn. Congratulations, you've now had your horn bitten, little jelly. Remember that. And Miss Munchkins, good morning to the most evil and wicked Incubus. Mwah. Hey, mwah to you too, Miss Munchkins. And of course, I continue to be wicked and evil doing my thing. And 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 as well. Kisses you on the forehead. Sorry, you were so cute when you were being smart on info dumping. Thank you, Voltaire. Look, okay? I'm sorry. It just annoys me when people It annoys me when people misunderstand the meaning behind movies, okay? Like, Sinners was a wonderful movie. It wasn't perfect. Let me just clarify that. Definitely Oscar-worthy. I just have the pet peeve when people are like, oh, it's a vampire. It's just, you don't understand. It's just a vampire music. I'm like, by my Incubus, it's just a silly little vampire movie. No, there's more to it. There's more to it. There's layers. It's an onion. And 𝓂𝓸𝓼𝓽 as well. Thank you very much for this. Let's go, 𝓂𝓼𝓼𝓽. Your brain is so big. I love you, Yowie Talisman. Listen, I can always think of good Yowie pairings. I live in the dream of good... I'm an Incubus. It's literally built into me. Like, I'm designed to be like this. I was created via intelligent design to be like this. You get what I mean? Like, this is how I was made. I was created specifically to act in this manner. You know? 12 generations of selective breeding created the ultimate Incubus. He is the Prince of Pleasure. I am the Prince of Pleasure. I am the Sultan of Sex. I am the Duke of Debauchery. I am the leader of lust. The Herald of Hedonism. Exactly. Those are some great title additions. I know I'm noble, so I can give them to myself. You know how, like... You know how, like... You know how, like, dictators in developing nations give themselves medals? And, like, you know, pin medals to themselves so they have, like, a coat full of medals? That's me. I'm noble, and I don't see any nobles around here to complain. We have no one of nobility in this company. So, congratulations. I'm now going to give myself another medal. So I've got, like, the full coat of medals. What else can I have? The Baron of Passion. The greatest love machine. Will's favorite harlot. Something. More will come to me in time. A scroll full of titles? Yeah. Like, I turn around and you guys just have a scroll full of titles that, like, rolls across the floor. The Viscount of Vice, indeed. The Marquis of our Hearts. Marquis of Mayhem. Teehee. The Marquis of Merriment. The Sultan of Sexy, Icon of Intimacy, Duke of Debauchery, Prince of Pleasure, and Hell's favorite harlot. See, I like these. They're not crude, but they're like they're great. And Fish Boyo, love you, Yowie Satan, pop off king. Right. I like this. I like this a lot. I am Yowie Satan. I'm Spades. Thank you for the glizzy. Oh, goodness. And of course, Princess Sassy Simone, thank you for the super. The magical girl villain you is 𝓱𝓸𝓼, by the way. What can I say? I'm terrible. I'm terrible in whatever version of me there is, you know? Doesn't matter whether it's a magical whatever or a thing in between. Every version of the Incubus is terrible. There's no question about it. Tee-hee. Exactly. Where? Oh, I like that. That looks cute. I'll do that. I like the rock there. And of course, second on the Polaris Enjoyer. Hey, thank you very, very much for the Bushiba. We love a little bit of the Bushiba. Bushiba. The sexiest devil on your shoulder. Tee-hee. That's my answer to that. Actually, let me message let me message Ash real quick. Let me message Ash something. Ash, just letting you know. Letting you know because I don't, as I low key don't trust. I don't have a Japanese sim. So like sim. And I think the management are meant to let us into the building when we get there because it's the middle of the night. So low key, don't let them. So like, can you make sure they double check to let me in? They double check if I'm there and to let me in when the time comes. Because NGL, I don't trust anyone to remember LMFAO. Okay, there we go. How could they forget a 6-foot incubus? You'd be surprised. Listen, Ash is my insurance. Thank you. I just needed. I. Like I. Management to not Lamau. Okay, there we go. Watch us personally lock the door. No way they'd forget you. Bruh. Bruh. Are we short one talent? No, don't think so. That's super sad. Listen. Listen. Ash is my insurance that I don't get forgotten and left outside, okay? Because I already know how it's gonna fucking go, okay? Because not gonna lie, all right. Let me tell you a little something, right? I get told to come in at 2:30, right? My ass comes in at 2:30, on time, ready to go. My ass gets yelled at because I'm late. I'm there at 2:20. I turn up 10 minutes early. I get told, oh, you're late. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You told me to come in at 2:30. And they're like, well, you see, we ended our first practice at 1:30. And I'm like, at 1? And I'm like, oh, well, you didn't tell me that. I'm like, no, we didn't. And I'm like, well, you told me to come in for 2:30. And they're like, well, yeah, but you're late. And I'm like, nah. Like, what? And they're like, oh, well, we finished sooner than anticipated. And I was like, okay. Doesn't change my call time. You finished your practice sooner than I anticipated. Like what? I'm like, no, it's not your fault. And I'm like, what? What was that fucking interaction? They're like, no, it's not your fault. It's all good. Go in. Get ready. And I'm like, huh? I was so confused. And I was like, sure, what time should I come in tomorrow? And they're like, oh, 2:30. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, yeah, no, we're not mad. And I'm like, then what was that whole conversation if I'm late? What was that? What was the whole interaction? Like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, hi. Okay, thank you, Kanye. Very cool. Can I get a hit of the nitrous? I don't need my vitamin B. I got vitamin N. Give me a little bit of the nitrous, please. I'm in love with the nitrous. I'm in love with the nitrous. They had to. I think it's just really insane. I think it was like, oh, we ended early, and I'm like, okay, but my call time doesn't change. My call time doesn't change. We will fight in the parking lot. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. It wasn't some massive, like, yelling match or some shit like that. It was just, like, it was just one moment of, like, confusion. I'm like, are you mad? And they're like, no, everything's fine. And I'm like, what? It was just a moment of, like, now I'm confused. I'm like, well, now I just don't know what to... But you want me to do the same thing tomorrow? I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know. If you want me, I'm going to be with my jellies. In a bit, lads. I'm like, listen, if you want me, I'm going to be kicking it with my jellies. They get me. They fuck with me. They are my G's. My jellies understand me. They are the peanut to my butter. You're late. What kind of late am I? Oh, goodness. Oh, my days. Always have your back. Well, I know y'all always have my back. Don't get me wrong. Like, shit like that isn't a fucking issue for me. You guys know how it is. You forget I was raised within the acting trenches. Like, I just thought it was funny. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like fucking traumatized or some shit. It's just like, what the fuck was that? It's that moment like, what the fuck was that? It's that. And the fact that, like, that I ended up laughing about it with Ash afterwards. Like, it's like, wait, what the fuck was that? I'm like, it's like, oh, we're not mad at you. And I'm like, then what was with the intensity? Why are you coming at me with the intensity, though? I thought you were about to throw hands or something. Nah. Don't get me wrong. Like, Incubus can have... If there's one thing that you guys know about the Incubus, like, your mans can handle himself. Don't get me wrong. He's good to go. Like, he's good. He's goodged. Nah. No, also, it's just like everyone's doing their thing. Teehee. Actually, let me check Jelly Labs as well, just to make sure I didn't miss anything as well. Let me check that real quick, because I don't want to do that. Yes, there we go, Necroyasha. There we go, Necroyasha. Thinking you can sneak by me, Necroyasha. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Zanny, we know you're always cooking something that we don't see. You care so much about giving back to us. I'm sorry that some of your products don't work out, but also we know you improve every stream and that you're working on multiple things at the moment. You try your best and we always appreciate it. It's not taken for granted. And that you keep the club a safe, cozy, comfy, chaotic place. And that you fight behind the scenes for us. You make sure that we're never treated like numbers and so much more. We'll never think of you as sitting on your ass doing nothing, because the time that you spend is the time doing the most. Thank you. What can I say? You know? Getting to do what I do is a delight. Oops. You guys make it a delight, to put it simply. You guys are the thing that makes it a delight, and I couldn't ask for more. You know? We're going to be doing our thing for, well, for as long as I can. I've already said that my intention is that I never want to go anywhere. You know? Like, there is no end to this story necessarily. That's not the way I want things to be. I want this to be one of those ones where, like, I become where I become an old person who does this shit, you know? Where they're like, oh, we're celebrating 7 years of Zander Netherbrand. My God. You know? I want to see you guys being like, oh my God, the old man's been around for 7 years. My God. Or be like, oh, look at him go. Like, oh, look at his 17.0 model. What's wrong with this guy? You know? I love my 75-year-old Oshi. Well, I'm already 129. Like, already 129. Like, if anything, you're aging me backward. You're de-aging me in fiction. That's not the way you're meant to... Listen! It's not de-aging that... Goodness sake, okay? That's not how the My Hero Academia drama is supposed to start. You're meant to age up the characters, and then people are supposed to have a problem with it. You don't age them down. Dilfira and Voltaire Belmont, thank you for the super. Media literacy looks hot on you. I know, it's rare. What can I say? It's designer. Not the My Hero Academia, bruh. I remember people on the internet and on Tumblr getting so pressed when people aged up like My Hero Academia characters from like 16 to 18. I don't know why I remember that being such a huge thing. Or like they were going from like, yeah, no, it was like 16, 18. I was like, huh? 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 I remember that. It was like, what? There were like, people got really pressed on that. And I was like, bruh, what? Huh? I was like deadass really confused by it. They got upset. Okay. So like, I think this is my personal opinion, right? But aging happens naturally on its own. Well, yes, but I think part of it was because of the fact that when people were doing art of these characters and aging them up to like 18, 19, 20, it wasn't a very like big jump, you know? It feels like there would have been less of an issue if the age they were jumping them to was larger, so that when they did the art looked like there was like a bigger gap between when the ages were, right? And like, people would pick on the fact where it's like, oh, you say you've aged him up, but he looks pretty much the same. And I'm like, bruh, it's like 2 years. How much difference can you make? Like, bro, I know puberty hits people like a truck, but also like, bruh, at that point, like, bruh, you know? Like, what are you meant to do? Give him a full-grown beard? You know? So it was like one of those times where it was like, huh. And then that turned into, well, you see, you're sexualizing the characters, and they look like they do in that. And then it was like, it felt like one of those ones where it was like, yeah, and then it turned into, oh, you're sexualizing a minor. And I'm like, bruh, like, this feels like the most like middle of the road conversation, which is being, it felt like two 15-year-olds yelling at each other on Tumblr, and then it just spiraled out of control and no one cared. Like, you can have a 40-year-old still look 20. I mean, guys, come on. I'm 129. Look at me. Don't I look good for my age? Don't I look amazing for my age? I've not had any work done. It's just good genes. Right? I just have really good genes. Okay, but you're an incubus. There's no reason to bring my species into this. What does my species have to do with anything? You age differently? Yeah, well. Meanwhile, humans look like dried raisins by the time they hit 80. Okay, buddy, okay. Okay, but on that note, I do think now is the time we do have to start winding down. I do need to wash out my hair. I do need to get ready to take off and get ready to head to the studio. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide on over to my little Zatsu room. We're going to drop a save on this little one over here. And I'm going to say thank you all for joining me for a little bit of Tiny Glade. I hope you enjoyed the Yap stream as we got to sit down, sit back, kick back, and of course relax as we slide into a really lovely evening together. And of course, if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to drop a like on the stream. It does really, really help out while I'm in Japan and able to not stream as much. And if you are new here, definitely consider subscribing as well. What can I say? I do this shit on the regular. I love getting to do it, and you guys will be getting a lot more stuff on the incomings as well. So thank you all so much. And of course, thank you for just spending the time with me. It really does mean the world. And of course, it's ta-ta! Thank you very much for the 10 gifted jellies as well. Thank you for the 10 gifted jellies and all the love to you. A big mwah to you, darling. And of course as well, 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the super, the most handsome 129-year-old. Teehee. Hola, guapo. Wishu. Hey, hola. Wishu to you too. All right, jellies. Next I see you will be at the concert. But after the concert, there is going to be another stream here. It's going to be at 9 p.m. JST. Okay, 24 hours, or less than 24 hours from now. 21 hours from now, give or take, right? So I will see you all then. We're going to be doing a little bit of Story of Seasons. We're going to be doing our thing. But that rating room will probably go up about 8 hours before, give or take. Maybe a little more. Maybe say, fuck it, I'll just make the fucking waiting room before I leave the place, honestly. I'll just make the waiting room before I leave to go there. I'll make it. It'll be a Story of Seasons waiting room. I'll just be like, so we had a concert, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, hell, let's do our thing. But I will see you all then. We will celebrate the dramatic stuff that is going to happen in there. We're going to be having a lovely, lovely time. So until the next, thank you so much. And the Not So Lonely Rider, thank you for the gifted jelly as well. Huge love to you, Not So Lonely Rider. T my heckin' he's. So, until then, I've been Zander Netherbrand. You have been my dear sweet Netherlings. And with that, stay comfy, stay cozy, and bye-bye for now. Mwah. Till the next, my dear sweet little devils. Bye-bye. Yeah. Like the stream. Really does help. Do 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 do. Skedaddle.